change around what roles, what agents they want to play from a week-to-week basis. They've just come back from a tournament where Ethan was playing Neon. The desk have been talking about it, and they're already swapping it up. But I like the comps. I do think these make sense.
We'll see it now. Bit of a high-low now. The smoke is going to be blooming. Cuts it away, and it's on either side here, but there's a lot of damage done from the Sheriffs. Ethan immediately. Cheeky little two-piece and looking to gear up as well. Take it a little bit one step further. Mada forwards. Raring to go. Plenty of confidence. Verno going to be shutting him down, though. And now, game of that timing once more. Tex immediately answered back here. It's a 1v2 now that Verno's left into, and not enough health to really do the job.
It's Kiko and Scuba, last alive for NRG, closing things out. And that's the weirdest part to me of all of these compositions. I can get on board with Ethan playing the Phoenix. But seeing Kiko come out here on the Cypher is unusual to me. And having Scuba be picking up the Omen instead, there is a huge amount of flexibility on both of these teams, honestly. But finding the right pieces in the right spots is going to be a puzzle that they figure out. And our general topics in these early week 1 games, Brent, have been, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Sure.
These teams are going to slowly be leveling up and trying to get towards play-ins or playoffs, whatever. But actually, for these two teams, especially, champs points matter.
Yeah, for NRG especially. I mean, they're currently 3rd leading, I believe, in Americas.
Yeah, they've got 11, I believe.
And so it gives you the possibility of skipping play-ins, playoffs, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Or if it just goes poorly, right? So not necessarily skipping, you will have to play in it.
Yeah, but if NRG can start racking up these wins, it matters a ton. For MIBR, a bit less so. There are chances that they could still make it through on champs points, but they're going to have to play, by the look of it, another one of those qualification games, which have been a nightmare for them.
Yeah, they have the high-pressure matches MIBR just struggled with all year long.
Credit to them for getting to those spots, but yeah, their actual results in them have been lackluster.
Yeah, weren't able to bring it over the line here. Pretty standard round so far from MIBR. Looking to take this one forwards. It's clean shooting, really. Target-rich environment for Mada. Thriving off the back of it. To see them all topple and fall. Lovely show of form from Mada.
And NRG are going to have guns to be able to work with. I don't expect to see the most elaborate set strats coming out from NRG, because we know that they've only just come up with this version of the composition that they want to run.
Yeah.
These people in these exact roles. But if they were going to show something, it would probably be on a defensive bonus like this, and they've got the experience. See if MIBR give them the respect.
They're aware of the Outlaw, so full armor. No one really trying to min-max in terms of that economy. A little bit of a peek there. Mada. Here's a lot of damage, isn't it, onto 2 critical targets. Aspas and Zekken knocked down as a result of it. Jones going to be used pretty early on here. Brock looking to see if he can clean up the picture of how the round is developing.
Zekken's going to heal, but that still puts him liable to get picked off by the Outlaw.
Yeah. There's danger lurking here, but B main space from Prior. Rest of the pack now going to be grouping up behind it. Just Tech showing presence. Doesn't give away the game just yet. A one-way, though. Bit of a peek. Kiko unaware, really, of whether or not the cross has happened. And he could be swiftly overwhelmed here as the Utah's going to be flying forwards. That's a bit of a misstep, but still. Paranoia's going to be sweeping forwards into the back of the site. Kiko unaffected. He's buying time now, stalling this one out, but together the fight's taken. MIBR finding it, and Mada finding it difficult to really target Prio. It's MIBR filling up that feed. Spike in the hands of Verno, eventually scattering back, and it's a good planned spot to be in. Scuba and Ethan now. 2 left to stand against 4. Paranoia of their own alongside that Molly.
Good Molly.
Mazzino, yeah, it is lovely work. He's gonna have to respect it. But still, it's gonna be difficult to overcome this here. Massive player advantage for MIBR, and again, all on the same page, making a call to try and take the fight onto the right side of the pillar. Works out in their favor massively.
Considering how much damage was done at the very beginning by the Outlaw, MIBR navigated that round pretty wonderfully.
Yeah.
Managed to keep a lot of guns up, going to keep their economy in a great spot too. But Mada's going to make the upgrade over to the op. So the danger has only just started for this attack side. It is great seeing Aspas come out on the Neon. If they were going to run the Neon on any of the maps, the desk were talking about it, of course you would be looking to run it here. I was just looking, the last game that Aspas played on Sunset was when he was at Champs 2025, and he was lighting the world on fire playing Neon here.
Yeah. No slouch on it.
his form in that tournament that NRG won
I must wait a moment.
was absurd. If you could get a glimmer of that, my God, it would make a difference, because Aspas has been quite quiet this year.
Maybe I would love to catch that lightning in a bottle, wouldn't I? Maybe they'll have a chance to do it, though. Scuba is going to be hearing this. A lot of util flying forwards alongside that flash, but he will be forced to respect the space, concede most of it.
And the paranoia doesn't really get done there, the job that he was hoping for. MIBR still move forward, still clear that spot, still create the question mark on the map.
Yep.
And because of that, Mad has actually pulled away from the B line. He was looking towards B main, which is where Tex is slowly edging towards.
It's good calling from Mazzino. Stepping into the role for the team here, the push and pull. Like you said, he's weakened up the B side now for it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams focus too much on mid on Sunset, but this pressure on the outside of the maps works beautifully.
And running back second is going to be leading the charge for this one here. Kiko's job really just to pull back all the way. Ethan's going to be using one of his own app. It is clearing up most of mid, understandably so. Just a spray and hail of the bullets there onto the site. No connections. MIBR might be looking to fight this one step further forwards. There's still backside controllers there, fighting forwards. They need to contain over towards that one extremity. Mada going to be leaving these backside players.
Mada with the ult, Mada with the wall. Lots of good tools here for NRG to get back in on the retake.
Absolutely is here. Stun's going to be ricocheting alongside that dart now, moving forwards to the overdrive. Past and forwards. Mazzino at least hits a cracking shot before the trade in time, but it's that bait and switch. Aspas! Straight in there, but now brings it into that 1v1. Kiko versus Tex. The Cyphers against each other here. Health advantage here to Kiko. Takes a tap, takes a fight forwards, but Tex! Incredible work. Magnetic straight to the dome.
That is a big shot from Tex. Under pressure, less HP. You need to see moments like that coming out from Tex. He's been under the microscope. Lots of scrutiny over the course of this year. The whole of MIBR have. But I think he in particular, if he can come out with more big moments like that, he's going to silence the people doubting.
Looking crispy there, buddy. Looking crispy.
Ever the knew where the hit was coming.
Yeah.
That's poor macro for NRG, and they got punished for it. But like you said, it's good. It's good from Mazzino.
Yeah, it is.
We didn't realize at the time that he was IGLing for those 2 playoff games that they lost.
And this one is going to be an immense amount of pressure. One of these shots just coming straight through the wall here. Aspas dropped down to 20 HP, but still going to be leading it fiercely in. There it is, against the eco that players just topple.
Prioritizing the plant there onto Zekken. Halfway up to the next ult.
Very good as well. Long term. Thinking about how they're going to be generating the ultimates for the rounds that really matter too when NRG get those guns in their hands. It's nice by Verno, just containing and plugging up the flank.
Deploying drone.
This is MIBR's map pick. They're looking comfortable on it at the moment. Got a nice idea of how they want to make this comp work. Also, as I said earlier, I think the composition makes a ton of sense for the meta and for the players. You can just imagine Aspas having big games, being able to op on the Neon as well is going to be fantastic for him on the defense side. Zekken can absolutely carry on Phoenix. That's something that we'll see.
Potentially solves a lot of the issues that we were seeing from MIBR as well when they were just kind of out of sync, weren't they, I think?
Yeah.
Zekken a lot of the times was sending it. There wasn't too many players behind him.
Yeah,
reversed the roles a little bit.
Big mismatch there in terms of tempo, pace.
Yeah.
You had a couple of players who like to play fast and aggressive. I tend to think of that being Zekken and Mazzino.
Sure.
And then a couple of players who like to play their life and they're a bit more cautious, and they just couldn't quite get it in sync at that stage.
Nice boys.
And yet the talent on this team is so good, they were still making it deep.
Right, yeah. Into those matches where they could potentially qualify here. A lot of you two are going to be offloaded nice and early, but this is all an attempt to see if they can squeeze the players out through mids. Mada sent straight down through the gut of the map, all the way forwards. Now it's a lot of space to be gained, but it's an instant reaction of MIBR. Straight into the side now, but they're going to clear these backside players. Scuba! Tai, what is a shot? One bullet just connects straight away, and Verno! Hell of an opportunity, and he does just at least stand up to the challenge. Kiko, look to see if he can do a little bit more here, but he is just in that 1v4. Very little opportunity to do much.
Couple of moments of individual brilliance here from MIBR, and they put another big round on the board. NRG making changes, but coming out of the tag timeout, MIBR one step ahead. All the adjustments that Bonkar will have been talking to them about haven't really happened because MIBR have gone from playing a slow defaulty rounds to just sending it on A.
Ah, there it is.
And Kiko hunted down, dealt with, no gun kept over, but they still will be able to buy. Zekken, though, one away from being able to get his ultimate online.
They're doing a very good job of just generating. Getting plants in. Ult orbs as well, even though Zekken is only on 2 kills.
Yeah. This 2K here is deadly good from Verno.
Incredibly good. All right, 4-2 here. NRG have got to see if they can turn things around soon. Timeout was taken, but it hasn't worked out just yet. Now mid looks to be the name of the game here for MIBR.
They're anticipating the NRG fighting over the ult orbs. Zekken's one away, so the obvious thing would be for Mazzino to go over towards A. Scuba steals it.
Yeah.
There's still a B ult orb that they could play for, but MIBR are trying to be a bit unusual here.
Keep your eyes, man. Are going to be taking a swing off that one. The drone just not quite tagging him, but he's just colliding into the wall there. Aspas will capitalize. And he's straight in there now. An exchange of the weaponry. Picks up the big stick now. Look at it. Let's see what he can do with it.
Does he think about Scuba,
Jumps
though?
for that. He connected.
Oh, that is wild.
Straight through the box. Ethan. So throw down a bit of util just to heal all the way back up. And now they're going to be leaving him as that bit of an insert. Hunter's Fury. Out of nowhere. Trying to push players potentially into the sight line. And he does connect it well. If Ethan didn't heal up prior, he would have been gone.
Aspas has not thought about Scuba, surely.
It's a slide off angle as well from Scuba. Smoke in the face. Cause a bit of concern there. We're in the 40-second mark of the round. It needs to be a bit of a goal and an end in sight here for MIBR. They are gearing up towards A.
Again, NRG can never re-clear over towards A, but thankfully Kiko's taken space on the other side of the map.
Yeah, it makes it easy for him. NRG can stack players, 3 of them over towards A now. They're ready to respond in kind. 20 seconds left. Ethan, as low as anything now. You're in an abundance of the util once more, being chucked over towards the site. Fast lane, walking up through it. Verno's already there, but already that's going to be traded. In, through, and out. These kills found. MIBR. Incredible form. We're seeing once more Kiko left to just pick up the pieces. Do whatever he can with them, but it's an unwinnable scenario.
It's another spot where he should probably just go and save. And that is brutal. I love the confidence coming out from Tex again in that position. It's another spot where he's in a 1v1 and he could tuck, he could play his life, but instead he goes for the swing on a timing, shuts the player down from NRG, defends the rest of his team and keeps them alive in a 3v1.
It's looking a lot better from MIBR.
It really is.
Gotta say, they're all on the same page. Not seeing the same disconnect that we were prior.
No, it absolutely feels like the machine is working.
Yeah.
Prior to this, I think it would have been quite reasonable to call MIBR a group of good players rather than a great team. Even though they were getting deep in these tournaments, even though they were a match away from qualifying the global events multiple times.
Yeah.
But the system didn't necessarily work. It's early days. We still have to see them on defense. We still have to see them on maps that they haven't specifically picked. But all the early signs are good.
Adjustments again here to the setup. Kiko. Just wondering where to potentially play.
Cage trigger.
A lot of that util thrown out early cage. It's been a pretty standard affair here for MIBR. Slowly trying to take that B main control. Looks like the idea from NRG is potentially a punish. Gearing up for it. They're holding util, Ethan potentially with the flash. But it's just matter with the judge. He wasn't really able to play off this. And look at Tex, he's already just found that gap. Now timing all the way in. Matter doesn't have the right weapon for this one here. Now we're going to see the runner back send flying forwards here. Anything to see if they can entry into this. The dart is good. It delays for just a second.
That's the spike.
One flash through. Spike going to be dropped down toward the back of the site. It's a good kill to be claimed. And already MIBR playing off the back of the space. The wall dividing up most of the site here. But as it fades away still, it's a curtain that drops and it's not in the favor of NRG. They are crumbling underneath it. Once more Kiko. Left wondering where's it gone wrong. Why are they avoiding my sights? Not able to get involved.
And Aspas is all over them like a rash. He is truly taking control in rounds like that. 15-3, this is the guy. If you've only started becoming a fan of Valorant this year, you might be thinking, why is everyone talking about this dude? Yeah. He's fine, but he's been nothing amazing. But if you've been watching for longer than 1 year, like at all,
You know the peaks.
you know what this guy, not just the piece, there's no answers for it.
Getting handed some very easy execs onto the B side. Gotta try and fight over it. This time, Mada does have the rifle. Looks like he is trying to square up into that B main direction to ensure that Tex just can't really play in there.
Yeah, you don't have to fight over it at a barrier drop. You could run a trap play as well. Make Tex a bit scared of taking that space for free.
And breaking the cam, finally. He's been getting away with murder. Very slow. MIBR just willing to wait, absorb if there is any off-the-rip aggression out of the timeout.
And this time, Recon being used over towards A main. So that allows Scuba to get on a deeper line. They invest the drone now to take B main instead of just having Tex walk up on it. And that's better because it gives NRG an understanding of when the timing is being taken in B. You can see that informs the defensive rotates, but it also pulls Scuba out of his position. He goes walking further down and gets caught.
He's just completely unaware. All over the place here. As soon as Scuba goes down, Mada's just trying to fill the gaps.
He's walking backwards in there, though.
Yeah, Neural Theft now is going to be revealing all the players' positions here. NRG are really getting squeezed, out-called, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, it's crazy how lost they look, actually, on their defense.
Currently, already, it's just Kiko. He's going to be running down into the side. Anything to see if he can alternate this one, but again, presence of mind. Spike handed up. The second.
30 seconds left.
Like hot potato, pass the spike around so you can get it into the hands of Verno.
Is it time to start talking about how difficult it is to call from Duelist? I mean, there is a very good reason why most teams don't do it. But at the same time, you don't normally rely on your IGL on defense as much. A lot of different teams have either the Senti or the Duelist. You know, maybe sometimes your Oppa calls a defense round based on where they want to play. Sometimes your Cypher says, hey, I want to swap over to the other side of the map. Like, it's not always the case that your IGL tells you exactly what defensive setup to be running.
Micromanaging everything.
Yeah, but the proactivity, the protocols for being able to gather information back
Last player standing.
are really missing.
There's just nothing going right now for NRG. Struggle City. And Brock is going to be just dismissed. Wave of a hand there. Few stray shots from Aspas. Flawless for MIBR. They are dominating in this map.
7 rounds in a row, and none of them particularly close. NRG getting worked by the slow rounds. Then when they took attack timeout, MIBR increased the pace. Then after a while, just go back to the slow stuff, and Ethan's brain is having to work overtime to keep up with what's going on. They've not been able to come up with any kind of solution here. And the MIBR fans are eating.
Yeah, enough buffer with the money. NRG, half armor and stingers. Gamble from them. 4 players over towards A, just hoping that somebody might walk in. See them slowly take that space, including the orb. It's been a heavy priority for MIBR. Clearly trying to build around the ultimates. Deep drone as well, but it has always been cautious so far from MIBR.
Trap play here, Paranoia and Flash.
I'm going to see it now. Double flashes potentially off of Mada's contact, and there it is. It's going to be triggering it all the way forwards, but that high ground angle, Mazzino! Great contingencies in the back of the minds of MIBR. Mazzino the one to put a stop and stunting the play. Completely dissolving it. Any chance at all? Lights out.
That's beautiful. Absolutely textbook stuff from MIBR. Mazzino was up there the entire round, knows exactly what his job is. He's the guy playing anti-flash, and he cleans it up. Everything that NRG try, MIBR have got an answer. They've used their time off really, really well, at least on this map. There's a reason why it's, you know, the first map that they pick instantly here. Question is going to be, as we go towards Breeze and Summit, how deep does this go? Especially Summit, that's such a weird map.
It's a question mark. Yeah, that's for sure.
It's also crazy because NRG have just played a tournament where it wasn't even in the map pool.
No, but still it's available and it was ready to be picked. This is off the rip. Run it back used by Ethan. Trying to push this back in a way. He's at least going to be clearing up some pieces of the util, but...
Again, the response from MIBR is perfect. They give away the space, but Mada gets on a deep line because of this. Verno still has drone.
Brock also going to be clearing up towards mid here. The drone not seeing much. Again, B main control. A lot of noise being made. Shock dart's going to be sailing. A bit closer though as the trips. Slowly getting broken, but not the one into B main. And Tex now crossing up onto a bit of a deeper line. Don't believe he has a cage to get out of here. Hunter's Fury. That's going to be clearing him. Okay. Presence of mind. Forward! There's no shot. Tex!
He's out!
How the hell is he surviving? No possibility at all, but Scuba potentially going to be that dangerous player. Tex again! Just leading it for them. Lit up though there by the Tart. Mana looking to see if he can play over the back of it alongside Brock. A bit of pace now, exactly what NRG ordered.
It's a better round in the end. It's also the first rifle round that NRG have been able to put together. I was worried there that Tex was about to pull a rabbit out of a hat on them.
Yeah.
But NRG come away with it in the end. They had a much better idea this time that the hit was going to come through on B. That early Phoenix ultimate also helped them get more information in the round. But they are not going to have that to work with again. It's also the final round of the half. They're already 5 rounds down.
One enemy remaining.
Tough going. But if NRG can get one more, it's always a chance. You're seeing that stack of bodies. 3 players over towards this elbow angle. Flash did not connect, but it glides! Oh my! Sliding to the side, Aspas, this guy unleashed, twisting and turning away from the flash. The reaction time's off the bloody chart. And the fight just gets taken as a bloodbath in through elbow. Bodies falling. Blue crosses on the minimap.
The turn of that flash was phenomenal. And again, MIBR just have the perfect reaction. Verno's ult is great. The way the duelists are playing together is great.
Spike planted.
Tag as well. Spells out the remaining 2 players. In terms of positioning, Scuba crossed up into CT here. Jump spot Zekin looking for that extra information now. That's a bit of spam, okay. Fortune potentially going to be favoring NRG here in a spot. They're going to need it, I think, to try and win a round like this already. Norofef going to be pointing out the positions into that anchor spot. Zekin just trying to play his life and already swinging out wide. This is shots in the dark there from Tex into that elbow angle and all that damage. Bullets spraying them all down here. 9 rounds for MIBR. Pure excellency.
A phenomenal approach to the attack side of Sunset. Their map pick, but everything working beautifully together. Aspas and Zekin playing off each other. The players know what to do if flashes come through, if aggression comes through. Mazzino owned the macro, out IGL in Ethan. Beautiful beginnings.
Nice, boy. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
And 9-3, they're going to be happy with that one here. MIBR in a dominant position to potentially close out the map.
More than 1.5 KPR. Pretty exceptional stuff.
NRG just throwing everything at this here. Pistol round, 4 sheriffs in their hands. See what they can do. Mid being the priority.
Well, they've already got a trap play in B main. Kiko's going to be under pressure if he tries to do the same thing that Tex was up to.
Verno is a bit exposed here onto this angle, potential to be punished. He's missed a bit of a timing because players are lurking up now, and as that face, oh my, the Sheriff though just rips his way through them, yet Kiko's there. Nasty shot and return of the fire. Zekin's not able to get that trade online. In control here for NRG. Calling for a bit of a pause here, looking for the next reaction.
Tex is walking out of A main.
A lot of space here. We've got a classic though, he's got to be careful, especially now. Dropped down to 49 health, but wants to take it one step further. Forwards. On top of it, there's going to be plenty more players where that came from. Slips the net. Finds one straight to the dome onto Brock.
It's good info. The problem is there's nobody to be able to play off it.
Yeah,
Both of the
2v3.
defenders are on this side of the map.
Kiko hears it as well. Sound cues, takes the peek, but he was low enough that right click from range will do it. Picking up the Sheriff now, brings it into that 2v2. Planet still needs to go down. Paranoia, they want to try and play this one fast while the Planet is going down to disrupt it all. Paranoia though, sweeps onto it. Zekin now left in that 1v2. Does have the Ghost. And the Planet's still not down here. Time pressure on the side of NRG. Trying to find a position to play a bit safer. Scuba to reposition into elbow. Matter with a safe plant. Tucked behind the Jenny. Jump spot, Zekin swinging wide, and a couple of rattling of bullets out of the Ghost. Not enough to finish off Scuba.
NRG needed that one. Absolute desperate for a pistol round there. They've got to hope that their attacking ideas can be a lot better than what they showed on defense. Opted into a massive Sheriff purchase. Kiko gets away with murder on this one. Found a timing just as Zekin was putting away his flash. Doing a moonwalk after every kill there.
Oh, we got the pistols at least. I mean, come on.
You gotta look at the positives.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
If you get double pistol and you end up getting owned in this map, though, that is not a positive.
Yeah, it's not a great sign. Still, NRG, it's not over till it's over. There's no team that understands that better than them. Deep Cam is not going to be broken early, but eventually now. MIBR scattering a little bit. Had a heavy stack of players over towards B. Believe they made a lot of noise. They're trying to force a potential rotation, but now walking back towards it.
Yeah, it's only Aspas on this side of the map, but he is also the only one with a Sheriff. And if we've seen anything from Aspas today,
Crazy
it's
angle.
that he is hitting.
Yeah, and he's gone for the peek here, but it's being held. Watched for here by Mada, and he's got that Marshall. I think it's slightly now, and there it is. Good movement there from Ethan, dodging a lot of the potential danger. Call for the pause now, waiting for the util, and it's going to be sweeping its way forwards. Clears out most of the A site, just for good measure.
And the drone there from Brock gives them immense peace of mind. They don't put the plant onto Ethan, so they're not doing as good of a job here in NRG at trying to maximize the really important attack side ults that they have. Triple flank. A little bit of danger to deal with.
Yeah, MIBR making a lot of noise. Presence is known. I've seen it now, already just facing past it. Ethan with that rifle, that blind, not ideal.
He was playing Neon a week ago.
Yep. He's having to do quite a lot from his position, but here we are, Tex. Onto the high ground, they are going to be clearing him up.
One enemy
Rest
remaining.
of NRG as well, just going to be following suit in terms of just trying to clean up the rest of these players. Second goes down. It's not the end of the world. It's halfway to another runner back.
Meanwhile, Ethan somehow, after winning the pistol and the follow-up, is actually further behind than Zekken is. So they've not particularly done a good job of building up some kind of snowball here. NRG, it looks like, still working with the fundamentals of their sunset theory rather than trying to hone the details.
Very nice, very nice. Give me some. Oh, am I dead?
Just keeping it casual.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you're all good.
Break's over.
Mada's going to pull out the attack side outlaw here.
Yeah. See this one for their bonus idea. It's very healthy here for NRG. Converting this round cleanly could be the right path to see if they can get it in back into the map. Almost going to be picked up. Holding a bit, some pieces of the util. It's a blaze wall, cuts its way, and it does break the trip. That was, I think, a lineup specifically for it.
Yeah, nice idea.
Yeah, getting nerdy with it here. Mada! It's one shot there, just not enough to claim the kill. He needed to be precise as anything. 10 HP though, Verno immediately retreating.
That's now two players that have died to the outlaw because Aspas has light armor. Ethan stayed in this position over towards B.
Potential for him to call the Packer players back, but for now, all grouped up.
There's not going to be much time for them to all come back.
See a bit of a presence here. The Paranoia gets sent flying forwards here from MIBR. Both teams left guessing in terms of player positions. Kiko trying to get alert timing right now, but hasn't been enough noise pressure. He feels uncertain about it. 30 seconds left. You've got to make a move now. And okay, the door bursts open. They're going to be making moves over towards this side. Mazzino, though, holding his ground towards the back of the side. He needs shoulder to Tex. Stun, dodged. Cage now going to be deaded, and that gives a bit of cover. Anything to play around here, while Zekken is also just lighting them up from afar. Flashes through. This is really awkward now for NRG, finding it difficult to get anything going. Damage done. Plant needs to go down, and it will do just that. Brock finally committing towards it, but Mada caught into a corner. Brock! Tasty little two-piece, but it is just up to Kiko now. Sharp shooting, aim on point. Verno miles away, and a damage done to Zekken. This is incredibly winnable.
He's
hearing the footsteps. Yeah, he does. Sound cues. Already there. Dart. Dodge for now. Diffuse, half. Zekken's already on it, but his position, he's in the run back just to heal back up. Crazy usage and now sticking potentially. There it is. What a play to make.
That's outrageous. If Kiko had had anything with high penetration, a Guardian or a Sheriff, he would have been able to wallbang that spot as well. I just couldn't find the angle on the guy.
It's crazy.
It was incredibly winnable. There's the blaze wall.
Yeah.
And Scuba tried to take that timing. Aimed to take the jump onto Zekken, who had a round 3 Phoenix ultimate, despite losing the pistol, which is crazy stuff.
Heavy prioritization and trying to build it up. We saw it on the attack. They're doing it on the defense.
Yeah.
Swapping around at the guns. Oh, barely getting the weapon in time. Verno gets the Guardian though.
4-player stack from MIBR, start of the round. Dominate A main.
Yeah.
Get Zekken another ult orb.
Drone through into mid, crosses up though as it taking a lot of damage in the process. It does give away the game here. NRG taking that mid control.
A lot of pressure on Tex, who's only got a Guardian.
Rest of the pack of MIBR. They want to try and fight this though with a flash. Sliding towards the side here, but it's unorthodox in terms of the fight being taken, and it's not really put together well enough. NRG, they battle back. Pushing them away here. Tex trying to take a timing now that they're at that massive player disadvantage. And he hears it now as a rumble of the footsteps in through B main, but he's still worried about mid. Drone forwards. He'll look to try and take a fight here. There's no reason not to. Got to try for it. Bit of spam. Hold on. Plant committed. He's low enough that it could be spam. Tex doesn't go for it though. He's gearing up to see if he can take a fight forwards. That darts. Hold on. That's hidden inside the cage that they did it. Tex is right there. Stun has to be dissipated and dodged. He's barely around the corner in time.
He got the gun upgrade.
Trying to buy time as well for Verno to get involved, but already he will be falling. Now Verno's left into a dodgy spot. Still claims the life of Ethan. 2 players into main. Dart's going to be rebounding. Took too tight into the corner, but broken anyway. Shock Dart. He's got the angles right. Tell you that much. Rebound now. You're going to be sidestepping most of it, but time pressure on the side of NRG. They can play this one nicely. First contact taken by Madder. He knows now. With that wide swing and that wide face. Great little kill. Madder, 3 in a round for him.
The Des were talking about how Madder's going to be a key player for NRG, that he needs to step up, that his form wasn't good enough, was the implication in London. Well, he's playing well at the moment. It's no Aspas. I think that's an unfair comparison to make. But in terms of what you need and want a Neon to be doing, Madder's been there.
Nice, guys. Nice job. Nice job,
utilizing the scope weapons when it's required. Top of the scoreboard, positive KD, going in, clutching up towards the end there as well.
Yeah.
Big impact, good multi-round.
You can never count this NRG team out. There's one thing they've got, it's experience. They're going to know how to drag it back 1 round at a time. Shots out, where was that one going? Stack of bodies though for the eco of MIBR. Nobody home on B. NRG are going to have open access to this one. Let's see if they want to prioritize the ult again into the hands of Ethan.
I mean, they haven't been doing it the whole time.
Brock's got his ult already.
Yep.
Tiny details just going missing here for NRG that might make the difference really in the long term.
Yeah, there's a strong chance that Zek can actually laps Ethan in terms of ult generation in this half.
Jump spot here. MIBR going to be aiming to see if they can just go down to the spike. They don't want to generate Ethan's ult. Verno happy to die though. It means he gets his own ult online, but they are just going to play this as bad a standard as you can. Verno might just start to square up now. Gearing up to take a fight. The players are flooding in. I think they're potentially hearing the sound cues here. They're making this difficult. Hold on, trying to make a go for things onto the spike. Keeping them trapped in, locked in. The defuse tonight. Long range with the shockies. It's cheeky stuff, really.
And they do take a gun away. 2 guns away. 3 guns away. Scuba walked back into the spike. What are you up to there?
It's not ideal.
What's he doing?
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
I don't think it's going to matter in terms of what they can buy, because Madder has his ult, but it's still not going to be great.
Yeah.
And that was way more expensive than they wanted it to.
It's a cheeky idea for the eco. I mean, MIBR, instead of trying to go down to the spike, just causing chaos by going for the last-ditch defuse.
And Brent, your concern was it might build up Ethan's ultimate. Well, I'd like to inform you
There's 2 missing.
that, don't worry, didn't happen at all.
Yeah. In the midst of all of it.
Your fears were misplaced.
Triple walk down mid here for MIBR. Different take of the direction. Kiko's made noise. He's made noise. Here's the perfect timing here. Aspas hands it up onto a platter. Tex, though, isolated. He's alone here up onto the side. Still gets the 1, though. It's good work. Backside control, though, trying to flip the map ever so slightly, but this is disjointed. Ethan is very much alone here. Walking forwards and accounted for. Zekken sets his sight on him. Hunter's Fury pushed him back. Plant committed onto the absolute other side of the map here. All the way onto A. It's Carnage. Broad just trying to peel them all the way back, and time pressure really is all Scuba's counting on. The time it's going to take them to rotate all the way to A.
It's also just so much missing information. They have no idea where Scuba could have repositioned to.
That's the advantage he's got to work with. He doesn't have the health, but he's got the gun for it. TP. It's an ult committed by Mazzino just to clear sections of this map. Deep Dart as well coming online for this one. Smoke's going to be covering this. A bit of spam. Scuba needs to get lucky. 1 bullet finds it. TP though, but there's going to be a player right behind him in a second. Sealing it up.
It's an important round for MIBR to be able to put together. Stop some of that momentum that NRG built up. Prove that you can stop a B exec from coming through. And Zekken has lapped Ethan in terms of ult generation in this half. This is now Zekken's second Phoenix ult that he has available here, compared to Ethan's first that they both got up at the same time in the same round. We've been talking about it, but the details are definitely off for NRG. This looks like a map that they haven't been able to put as much time and thought into, which makes sense. I mean, we knew that they were changing comp.
Yeah, it also makes sense as well. They've been hard-pressed. They were talking about burnout heading into London, the amount of matches they've had to play, and they ended up opting into it. Quite a few more as well. We're seeing them sending it flying forwards now. A bit of a squeeze through tiles and through a main, but right reaction from NRG. Sending it flying forwards over towards the B side, as much as they can possibly gain with the ground.
A bit unusual in the sense that there's nobody here whatsoever. Ult comes through from Ethan though, clearing this up, getting rid of the trips.
MIBR just so constant now, the pressure being applied despite the stack of players. Tex being potentially burned to cinders, but he gets out of there alive. Zekken, when the back popped off. And then NRG again, they're running to the other side of the map.
Mazzino's going to be able to head them off.
There's a mad dash here. Mazzino is going to be able to hear all of it, like you said. And now plenty of footsteps following up with it. Nah, the smoke. Drop down, he's looking for the right timing onto this one, and all the sides turn around. Doesn't have a TP to get past this.
No, he's missed it a little bit there.
But still, he can cause chaos and carnage. Off to the side, Kiko watches it. Critical is the kill. Vital at that. Pressing forwards, though, the advantage for Aspas! And the shot's in the dark, straight through the box. At least, kill traded out. Zekken, composure now as he just holds his ground onto the angle. Isolating. Running away as well. A game of timings. Up through, silent hop up, and Prog potentially with the footsteps. But he misses it. Just that mark. 18 seconds left. It is a scramble, isn't it? Back and forth we go. Amount of ground being covered. The door's going to be closed up, and Prog will get open access to this B site.
10 seconds left.
That also gives him the knowledge. Space not taken up as Zekken is rapidly approaching. Now with that knife out, he's already there. Players spotting each other out. It comes down to the reaction times. Zekken finds a target. Puts Brock straight into the ground.
And sends a little wave across the stage.
Clutch.
What a wild round. NRG pivoting all over the place.
Like kilometers covered.
Yeah, and they're also not going back to a lurk player. They are just full pivoting, deathballing around the map. You know, if they had thought ahead, then maybe they would have Kiko holding some space elsewhere, or you know, maybe even Scuba in a lurk position. But no, it's mass migrations, like wildebeest on the plains. They go east and west.
You're insane, bro. Let's go, brother.
Mazzino had his own chance of being able to deliver the impact in the round, but it was Zekken who ended up getting it done towards the end.
One round.
5 in a row that NRG would need.
They do. Just to keep it all the way to OT. Dart not broken in time. It's dangerous here for Verno. Will be punished because of it. And the shot dart, I think that was intended for a trip, but Tech's going to be taking the ire of it. Up onto the box. That's Kiko! Oh! What a time to activate. Announced himself up through mid, but Mazzino happy to reciprocate at least.
And here they go again.
Another dash over towards A. Mazzino trying to take a timing off the back of this one, and they are aware of it. MIBR.
Well, this time, though, Kiko is down. So that means no trip.
Mazzino, here's it with the footsteps. That paranoia's gone way too wide.
Far too late.
Tex forced to retreat. Doesn't like his chances in a 1v4. Or does he? Wait a minute.
Right here.
Where's he going?
I'm
assuming he's trying to save because
where are NRG going?
They had open access to the A site. Why would you go over towards B?
But also, I mean, finally they prioritized getting the ult online, but it's Ethan alone over
Tex has
here.
heard this now, and he's given an opportunity to play himself into the round, but a kill not there. Potentially covered now by Madder. Forwards and Tex, okay. The intention was to save. Now he might not get the chance to do it. They are sniffing him out. Scuba ready to receive.
Perfectly optimal from NRG. Lure him in. Lure him in. This has been a really strange map.
Yeah.
It feels, to me, like NRG are flying by the seat of their pants a bit.
Yeah.
Like they haven't done as much theory here, and so they're still winging a lot of these moments. I say that when the opening was Tex missing the recon dart, and so Verno get left out in the lurch, but that's just a micro issue. You can see what they were going for. I don't know if the recon got tucked into some weird piece of geometry or what, but that's a strange error there from a player who is actually playing pretty well so far today.
And you're a dangerous team.
Same trap play that we saw earlier on.
Yeah.
Aspas takes contact with the Sheriff, and then Zekken has a flash.
A couple of layers being played towards this one. Footsteps heard. Just out of range of the dart here, and there's plenty players walking up behind it. With the paranoia is an extra element, but it's still, that stun is good. Fantastic, in fact, by Mada. It's good utility just to peel them all the way back and take a little bit of the bite out of the danger potentially from the eco. Raw committing now to drone as well for the extra side of it. Mada, a few straight bullets, just land straight to the head. So, with the classic finding it, but that corner, Brooks got to know about this, yeah.
9 HP. But I think NRG have already sussed out the danger in this round. Good anti-flash positions as well over towards B main.
Yeah.
They baited that play out pretty nicely. And Ethan was happy to put his body on the line. He's one away from generating up this ultimate.
Right here.
Which would be crucial for them in the next rifle round. But they've cut noise and there's still 2 players ready and waiting, but they've only got classics.
Yeah, not a lot to work with. They do have 2 players in the right place.
There really shouldn't be too much danger.
I mean,
here.
Werner's on 9 HP.
That's a funky smoke.
I mean, that's weird. And that's going to be difficult to see if he can get through. Ethan just having to put his body on the line again, leaping forwards and through, but inside that smoke, Mazzino, okay. His spam reciprocated. Big reveal, 18 seconds left. Time pressure, but there it is. With the extra bits and pieces of spam, there's only one more player left to worry about. And Texas not home, so...
Yeah, he already broke a trip and now he's just jumped into another one, so yeah. They know exactly where he is. Good awareness from NRG. One of the things, when I watched them just over the last year or so, is their awareness of smokes. I think they're really, really good at optimizing the details around that, whether it be, you know, hiding inside of them, ducking into them, spraying players down off someone else's minimap contact.
Sure.
They've got a lot of the good micro protocols down in spots like that.
Tex, hello, 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 hold on. Time ticking away. Getting dicey though, getting dangerous.
I wasn't worried.
You weren't worried? I mean, there was no time. Let's be real, there wasn't any time, but it's still...
Who was it at London? It was EDG against XLG or something?
Yeah.
Where we saw a ridiculous round like that happen. Well,
good awareness in terms of the smokes where players could be.
There were 5 chances for MIBR to close this map out, and now there's only 3, but they've got rifles back and an operator for Aspas. It does look like they're headed roughly in his direction.
That's just going to be holding down towards his elbow angle. Zekken was just there, I think, just to break some form of the util. In case they decide to use the drone. With this spot, but it's just a jiggle, and now they're going to be punished for it. Fast lane. Aspas no intention, though, of evacuating. He's not going to be leaving the vicinity. Back up onto the line now. Scuba. Flash and Molly swing around to the corner. Anything to clear them out now with the Hunter's Furies. An extra piece, though. This is used on NRG side of things just to see if it can clear away, but there's no follow-up. Nothing else alongside it. Up through mid now is the call. NRG trying to find it, but it's kill! It's a little bit labored, a little bit messy. Kiko's not able to get that one done. Run it back now from Ethan, looking to see if he can carve a path out up through Market. Yuto being held out, hold on. Now the player really aware. Mazzino! Almost going down to the Molly. Peel back though there from the runner back. It is access now to the B site. Forwards though into it, and Tex is given his chance to really see if he can claim a few lives. Deep peaks and a smoke as well just to play within. Flash though good. Mazzino adds an ult up onto the high ground box. Tex also activating off of it. The sound pressure, and surely this is it. Nail in the coffin for Sunset. What a way to end it. MIBR in a flawless fashion. They get it done.
It's an explosive.
Got a win here on Breeze to send it all the way to Summit. Have a chance as well to continue in this series. Time ticking down though, and we're getting into things for the pistol round. NRG, heavy group, that's 4 players. Early knife, looking for see if there's any connections. There's not. Mazzino absorbing a bit of the aggression. Not too sure how many players he saw, but he calls immediately for the hold. Firing squad lining up now for the potential return of the fire, and this is just a straight up showdown. High noon between them. Sheriffs in the hands on either side. And it's pot shots just raining out.
I'm so surprised that Scuba wanted to opt into that. He took a jiggle peek, saw the horde, and thought, yeah, we're good for it. Mada's just been trying to control things on the other side. There's an aspect that we haven't discussed too much yet, but this is one of the maps where Mada plays Harbor.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Texas come back over here to fill up double doors. And NRG reconnect with Mada and are looking to try to grab some information, but this Cove is giving them all the wrong ideas.
Yeah, makes it feel like it's leaning over towards B here. Whole squad is just hunting for answers right now. 3 players essentially shoulder to shoulder. Meanwhile, the A site is going to be taken up, but that's a kill. It's a great one, honestly, into the double doors angle. They're still worried about B.
Yeah, they're still.
Again, series of unknowns. They've lost control, but as soon as that plant goes down, it will clear things up ever so slightly. But there are flanks on, flanks occurring. Aspas one way, Verno on the other. And does leave a lot of pressure onto Mazzino, playing up onto this side, but it looks like the call is made. They're trying to double back! The damage is done from Pryor. And Verno able to mop him up. Now just left up to Scuba for the pistol. Sense of urgency in his step, but now looking to slow it down, see if he can isolate some of these fights, some of these angles. One player spotted as well, but the reaction's not quite there. Aspas, they want to put him down. And it's a pistol round for MIBR.
Big kills from Aspas with the Sheriff. Great damage from Tex as well, so that Verno could finish those 2 off. This was another slow attack side round where Mazzino's calling puts a ton of questions in the back of Ethan's mind. They were going for a triple walk around, really trying to figure out where this was even ending.
They're lacking a lot of info.
Which they shouldn't really be with this composition in general.
Double initiator.
Yeah, this half they should be fine. It's mostly just because that was a pistol. Especially if they feel confident in being able to play for retake. And the Harbor Comp should let you do that a ton.
Yeah, MIBR going to let loose there with a high tide nice and early. Deep molly, even deeper dart. So Aspas, peace of mind over towards the back of the side. Couple of bullets. Slamming into the opposition here, almost picking up a kill down to Ethan. Quick with the reaction times and stepping forwards. Past this one matter. And now, straight into the firing line. Plenty of players left watching for this one inside the Cove. Scuba trying to get cheeky with it. But everybody's going to be watching these angles. MIBR navigate that one pretty well. Just second going down, and he's 1 away from the ult, by the way.
Again, that prioritization of the Phoenix ultimate, an absolute key. The details being worked on and refined by MIBR.
Just 1 kill.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Aspas, 6-0. Carrying on his incredible performance from Sunset. It's cool that we got to see 100 Thieves play just earlier as well.
Yeah.
So you can compare like to like in terms of execution with this comp.
Well, this is where the danger lies here. NRG, they have guns. Got to put a stop to this one here, and mid-control looks to be a priority for MIBR. With questions about how they're going to be handling it on this bonus.
I've got questions about how their calling structure works.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get a chance to listen in soon enough as well. Let's hear in from MIBR.
Right there.
You wild up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Be ready.
3, 2, 1.
Going left.
Deep. Out.
How far? Silver tunnel.
I'm gonna go all the way backside.
Nice
Going
one.
all the way backside.
Nice, Ian.
Good up.
I'm not getting close
I'll be
anymore.
backside.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I
I'm
die, I'm
for
getting.
time, I'm ready for time.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
I got a knife from somewhere.
I'm gonna smoke you guys
Yeah.
after.
There's no need to even speak.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chill. Fight the
Yeah,
tree.
I'm just throwing stuff.
Hitting a jump
What?
spot. I saw nothing spawn.
I'm just jiggling backside here.
I'm just hunting, brother.
Should save.
Nice fucking round, Ian. You're insane, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Would run the end.
I'm going for the
Another
weapons.
boss.
Thank you, Eric Santos.
The compliments just raining out from either side, aren't they?
Oh, it's a nice team environment by the sound of things.
It is.
And honestly, I'd just like to echo what they were saying. Tex looks like a different guy.
Is a different player,
It's
man. I mean,
really impressive.
before, he was looking like he was on a completely different page when we were looking before stage 2.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's not me being mean. He was genuinely, he was last alive often. He wasn't playing like this. But this is sound pressure being made and him immediately taking space off of it.
Yeah.
So he's got that killer instinct as a Sentinel player. That was missing.
It really was missing. I think my biggest critique of Tex in terms of earlier this year would have been that he was kind of like chasing shadows.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like there was something wrong in the comm structure where he couldn't quite tell where the threats were, and so he was worried about everything, which meant that he wasn't playing as aggressively as he could be. You look at today, and he's finding himself in the right spots, catching people out frequently. Aim looks sharp. If they can keep this version of the team going into high-stakes matches, that'll make such a difference.
I'm just going to send it. Okay, straight over towards B once more, putting the test and questions asked of Scuba. He does find the first one. The flash is even being dodged. And the dart is going to be delayed overhead. Scuba still alive here forwards, but Verno sidestepping it. That rifle in hand, Vandal Makes Scuba pay, but still it's a player disadvantage situation here. MIBR do manage to get that plant down. The retake inside here for NRG. They've already got bodies in the right places. 4 players in for that backside position. Dodging and weaving now past the high tide. Verno looking for a bit of a pocket. Trying to see if he can just make the difference for this team. Wondering where they are holding. Nade sails overhead, clearing a bit of ladder. The close plan position being played. That cove in through main, a bit of spam. They're going to be breaking and dissipating it now on Verno, looking to see if he can put the backstab in, but Brock watches for it still. Starter text now. We'll see if he can do it again in this spot like this at a 1v2. Kiko already laying it down. It's a deep angle. Hold on, his aim from Tex is just immaculate. And Brock tested. No time.
It's another incredible round from Tex at the end. Really immaculate stuff. 4-0.
There it is, all smiles from his comrades.
NRG also with opportunities to be able to pull off the retake. Mada Cove's main instead of the spike, which means that these players are just able to get rid of it so much quicker. It doesn't bait them into open angles. NRG can't punish, and they get wrecked in a 2v1 at the end.
Yeah. NRG just left guessing in terms of where the fire was coming from. Didn't give them the cover that they needed again. Seeing a bit of early work in over towards A main. Tex was doing this a lot on Sunset, onto the extremities. He wasn't getting punished for it.
Camera is destroyed.
This time though, Cam is being taken out. Kiko. Deep territory gained over towards elbow, but there is that awareness. Flash is dodged. Flash now active. Kiko just trying to get out alive. He's taking a lot of damage. Bullet tagged up, but he's alive for now.
It's a huge amount of information. Scuba's still got hold of that snake bite, so any potential push back into B would be rough. That's
good.
Kiko just picking back up the midline after being pressured out of elbow. It's a beauty of a shot. Very long range.
Tex in the jiggle, hoping for that connection. Rest of the team going to be joining him.
Much better defensive information here, though, from NRG because of Kiko, who gets flashed back into mid right now.
Getting active. It's a quirky high tide. It's going to be whipping his way around. It creates a bit of a unusual territory. Pocket to play in potentially now with a stun going in through the back of the site. There's still players there. The dart needs to be dealt with. Just the one reveal off the back of it. A bit of spam coming in through the outer section of it now, and a flash forward. Spam into the box. Barely there with a kill. Transfer not there. NRG find their way forwards.
It's a harbor roll coming out of Mazzino. A second layer, supposed to be aggression in the post plant. And Mada shreds them. Don't know where he got that 3K from. They knew it was going to be over here, but whoa, he is
clean.
Sharp with that 3K.
It's a lovely reset.
They also get in front of the harbor ultimate. Golf claps from the coaching booth.
A lot more proactivity though from NRG is what we want to see. Not left guessing as much.
Kiko's the big player behind that. And especially if he can be empowered by Ethan's flashes.
Again, Bullet's going to be hitting a couple of players, trailing behind them. Mid-control being the goal here for MIBR. Mazzino, not scared, is he? Got a confidence, but these players are taking damage. Chip's going to be adding up here, and yeah, one bullet to the chest is going to do it, straight with the Vandal in hand. Kiko already claiming kills all over the place here. A lot more confidence, and it's working out. Brock, sliders of angles here. It's not going to reveal himself.
Compare this defensive aggression to what was going on Sunset, where they just sat back in really passive positions and lost all the information. Makes it a lot easier to call from.
MIBR are split up as a result. All over the place here. Aspas, a steady aim as well. Overwhelmed by 2 players. It still manages to claim the one for the traders there. Verno has caught Ethan with a deep push into A main. The spike potentially retrievable now, especially with Tex getting these kills. Hold on. It cracked open the B site. Neural theft gives good information. And Zekken just biding his time, waiting to pounce, and Flash is ready. Here it is, Tex catching all of them now. That Flash is absolutely brilliant. Damage done, and Hunter's Fury wasn't even necessary.
Oh man, that is a wild round from MIBR. There was a point there where they had a player still controlling A main, a player lurked into B, and one tucked in elbow, covering the entire map, just with individual players going and making plays, and all of their plays worked out. Tex gets the lurk onto Mada, Ethan gets shut down in A main, and then they cook up this play, flashing off to contact, with then a Hunter's Fury afterwards.
All these little micro plays cooked up on the fly.
Yeah, that one is definitely not a pre-prepared strat.
And that's what we were wanting to see, really, from MIBR. I think the super team difference, the ability to have the knowledge and the skill, experience to be able to pull off stuff like that. This pressure over towards B is going to be caught by the camp. Tech's going to be seeing it, but he's still standing his ground. Bladestorm, though, whips his way across here. One blade to the head. Kiko removes Tex, who has been a problem consistently at that.
Great info as well. Let's Mada get set up here.
Yeah, jump spotting here. Dakoto going to be laid down, but he's going to be swiftly overwhelmed here. Going to get a gun out! Aspas just jumps on the chance, really, to put the danger in play. Ethan off to the side. He's ahead of most of this smokes, but now revealed up, and now he's got a util out into his hands. He will be no more. Kiko pocket. Tiny little window, but now just one blade left, and he's looking for the reset. He's not going to get it. It's all Aspas. Laying claim to the backside as that wall dissipates. These players are no more. It's a 4-piece to Aspas before he's finally brought down, and Scuba can only do so much.
Well, there you see the power of the Neon. He was able to accelerate and increase the pace so much. Mada was fumbling around with his weapons, just getting overwhelmed. He goes for a little jump spot because all of those players have been seen in cannon. By the time he's there, the Neon's already on top of him. Aspas is all over him.
Good shit. Nice round, boys. Nice round, boys.
11 kills in 7 rounds, by the way.
Yeah.
Putting up pretty much identical stats to the first half of Sunset, where he, after attack timeout, MIBR decided to run some really fast set rounds. And I think Fraud's just come out with the same idea again.
Yeah, same style.
Don't let him breathe.
There's the danger of running into a bit of a stack against the eco, but I don't think they're too worried about it now, especially with the overdrive. This is going to be ran down. That might be taken away. No, sidestepped. It's a dodge. No suppression inside. That means Aspas is just let loose. Free reign now over towards it. Collection of kills potentially there for him as well. Runner back is fading, and that's just a knife pulled out. Tex was there to at least follow up off that space. His claim towards it. Kiko has passed it now with the door opening up. That's just staying alive for a little bit too long here. Kiko revealed and eventually pulling back.
It's great to see Tex in another really aggressive position again.
He's so eager to absorb the space that his duelists are creating. Zekin holding Prime now with a flash and takes it with the peak. Good connection over the blind, still holding down the angle. Sharp! Well honed is the aim. MIBR leading 7-1.
That post-plan aggro, even in situations where they're on an anti-eco, even in spots where a lot of teams would sit back, try to take the least risky option available. MIBR take a page out of 100 Thieves' book. Don't allow the retake to happen. Don't allow NRG to play their game. Throw them off. Always cause some level of disruption.
Putting so much pressure on the Mada.
Bro, second I said nothing yellow, I saw him here right at the end. Judgy.
Timing. All good though, they got the round win. No time to finish the Thor here because this is fast once more. Aspas up into elbow. Trying to hit that transfer, just can't quite get it though. NRG now pushing and putting the squeeze now and a hurt onto them. Still Mazzino, it's an instant reaction. It's going to be absorbing up towards the B site. It leaves Verno in a rough spot. He's left as the insert, but if he doesn't get cleared, this is everything! 2 kills instantly at that. The big reveal in through the box. An attempt to cancel out with a drone, but Brock is going to be tagged up as a result of it, and he needs to see if he can stand his ground, win the fight out, but he is in an awkward position. Just like that, MIBR. How do they do it? Finding themselves into these winnable positions. The retreat backwards, Mazzino trying to play time. Setting it with a bit of the util, now gets the acknowledgement. He's not quite on another tap here. Brock hunting for it, but has to commit to the reload. These shock darts from long range. It's cheeky stuff. It's chipping Brock down to the final few moments and no more time left to play with.
It's another beautiful round from MIBR. NRG are the ones that try to grab the tempo of the game back, dashing straight into A main, forcing MIBR to be the ones responding. But they do it perfectly. And Mazzino's run into B just to force a 1v1 and then winning it creates a winnable opportunity. Mada's done great in that spot, by the way.
Yeah.
And they knew that Verno was somewhere around here. They're checking around behind them. They just don't think to clear that little pocket near double doors.
He's cold with it. Zero reaction.
That's what you come to expect from Verno.
Yeah, he's locked in at all times.
Don't place blocking fire.
Here we go. It's another fast play here. This time up through the double doors angle. It's going to be the old expended here, but that's immediately no command. Rips its way through, emanates out, and that will put a stunt to it, but it's a second level to this. MIBR could take it up through mid. They pause for now, though.
There's a little bit of a pump fake just to get rid of Ethan's ultimate. It was costly, but it still kept MIBR in a decent position here. And Mazzino never committed the spike.
Verno looking to deny any information at all. Just sidestepping where the drone is.
That might give them a timing to go back over towards B.
Yeah, we'll see. Flash forwards. And Ethan is tucked here. It's a bait and switch angle. Scuba just looking to see if he can take contact. Gets the acknowledgement now, but Ethan could activate.
Meanwhile, Tex has just walked into Nest.
Take flight.
Up forwards through mid. Could be exploitable now, but Brock is the one that's going to be feeling that heat. Already the blind is good as a connection onto them. The dart as well, just to peel them back and away, and with that util Howard into the back pocket. Does reveal, but at the expense of Verno's life. Mazzino forwards now, looking to see if he can jump on the chance. Brock finally dealt with, but he's done absolutely everything for them, and catching that lurk play, again, mightily important. Aspas, 1v4, 1v4, wall fading, but he is no more.
Blocking fire.
I can respect what MIBR were looking for there. Tex had got himself into an interesting position where if you can even pump fake a B hit, in theory Tex should thrive, but nobody rotated back through Nest and Spawn. NRG went double doors, caught a couple players in the back, and Brock did a great job anchoring from that spot at B.
Nice. Good job, boys.
NRG need rounds, stat. They really need all three of these. They got double pistol on Sunset and only put 9 together.
Anything they can get. Just have some breathing room into the second half. It's essential.
This is their map pick. This is their bread and butter.
You can be getting destroyed.
That's a weird pit.
It really is. It's going to be denying up towards that most of the B space, but the knife is well timed. Against the back wall there by Ethan. It's going to be stalling, but MIBR just walking out past this point, just looking to disrespect a lot of it. Tex with this fight out through mid, but Ethan's still going to be at least putting in and applying that hurt from earlier. Found a kill up towards main. It's not avoided though, and they have given up side control still. NRG on the backside control. Shock darts. Raining forwards. Finally the plant down.
Zekken has ult.
There it is. Running back going to be popped off. Looking for that aggression in through the back of the site. Molly up and overhead now, and this is difficult. That is perfectly placed. Forces the issue and the fight out wide, and really just plays directly into MIBR's hands. It's Asas and Zekken. They combine their might, and with it, spells out doom and defeat really in a round like this.
NRG have not had one opportunity to pull off an A retake. Every time they start to gather, start to get in position for it, MIBR have got some level of disruption. And the prioritization of Zekken's ultimate has reaped incredible rewards for MIBR.
Constantly getting value out of it.
Zekken isn't lighting the scoreboard up in the same way that Aspas is, but it's so fundamental the way that he's taking that space and creating that pressure, being able to go deeper.
I hard agree. Every single time he has the ultimate, it's like him and Aspas switch roles in terms of who's going to be entering.
Sure, yeah.
It's like Zekken will be the one to take point, and Aspas plays off the pressure. But when that's not the case, Aspas perfectly happy to take these fights.
Yeah, it's a great way of putting it.
Yo, you guys are insane, bro.
They are insane.
It's fun,
Playing like it.
This team is finally working.
Yeah.
My God.
This is what we were all scared of really seeing, to be honest.
Here.
Absolute monster of a team, but it looks like it's finally coming to fruition. MIBR for the final round here, round 12. Goes without saying, NRG need it.
They're expecting NRG to get desperate. Very slow, passive, cautious default from MIBR. Not even taking space around the map apart from Tex and Elbow.
It's all mid. It's the goal here for NRG. They don't have anybody on B. And now looking to see if they can dissolve the hold that they had. Tex just weaves backwards now. He's going to be spotting a few of these players and still sprays them down. 9 bullets left remaining, but the damage surely done. No
How was
way!
he out?
Absolutely no shot. 2 HP. He survives. Barely at that. Now calling for the instant reaction, but that dart is good. Kiko. If this will reciprocate, brings it into the 4v4. Tex now alternates his position. This is going to be potentially completely unexpected. He's ADS'd up. Now it just comes down to that aim, and listen, he hasn't missed a beat. Hyper active. You weren't expecting that position whatsoever. Up on top of the wall here, Zekken's position again unaccounted for. There's a flash where that came from, right into the back of the site. MIBR find themselves 10 rounds on NRG's map pick.
You could make excuses for NRG on Sunset. You could talk about how they've swapped their agents around, they're finding their identity, they've just come back from EWC, but, I mean, here, this is their bread and butter map. They know what they're doing here, and MIBR are dismantling them.
Just cooking.
Aspas has got to be the MVP so far. He's put together 16 kills, but can I give a most improved to Tex? Can I give, he deserves some kind of award for this performance.
The puzzle piece clicking into place, really.
Guys,
It's
I one-tapped
unbelievable.
the guy not looking at me.
There it is. That's an achievement.
Yes.
MIBR are just running away with it now. Second half.
Teams like Mazzino stepped up to the task, trying to IGL and be more of that leadership figure for them. Have they found a system that works? Yeah, absolutely they have.
Working, man.
The
Putting it lightly.
The Aspas Zekken combo with the Neon and the Phoenix, and just stealing this comp from 100 Thieves, it's working perfectly.
Yep. And this is what we kind of foresaw as well when MIBR announced this roster. The duo of Aspas and Zekken. Too much talent, really, on these roles. We'll take a listen into NRG and see what they've got.
Can we just hold?
They're gonna be
Hold my nest,
playing.
hold my nest.
They have no info now, boys.
Yeah, we're chilling right now.
I'm playing Dart and spam at B.
Could be pushing it now. I gave up A man.
Probably Silva Cypher.
Yep. Yo, we're gonna go 5B. And I think we're good.
Okay,
Confirm on knife.
no dash, boys. No dash.
Okay.
I'm ready to wall whenever.
Dart and 10, we should wait. I have nothing to break trips.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, knife pillar.
Just everyone scale left, okay?
Yeah.
Dart and 3, and we can go.
I'm ready.
Guys, triple swing this for me, and I'm just gonna knife pillar.
2, 1.
Darting. They bring probably pillar. Silva's here.
I'm scaling left. Let's go.
Ladder. Sniper here, boys. Sniper here.
Backside.
Backside. I'll drop it.
I'm walling. Clear flank.
Careful flat, boys. Careful flat.
I'm holding flank. I'm holding flank.
Yep.
Hold the
Just hold
big
flank. I'm
boys.
holding.
I have flank.
Go backside.
We have Viper Wall, yeah?
I do have Viper Ball, yeah.
You just play nose scoop.
From B main, I think.
Can you wall up?
Elbow.
Sims?
It was from elbow.
Smoking up B man.
They're out front side, guys. They're out backside.
I have your B main flank.
I'm playing with you, Gio.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
holding
holding in
them.
front of the wall.
Okay, I'm holding jump
Can they
up.
be out? Can they be out?
Yes,
boys?
they are out. They are out.
Back up to you, back up to you.
I'm backing.
We're good like this. I'm playing anti right here, okay?
One's backside, boys.
Backside now.
Call anti.
Backside too.
Pillar one. Pillar one.
Pillar.
Jumping up.
Pillar. Nice.
There we go, bro.
Good job, boys.
I'm so good at the sheriff, bro.
It's nice from NRG as well. I mean, listen, a necessary pistol around here, but I'm impressed with the communication. Again, take notes for your rank games. Don't give up when it's 10-2.
I love NRG's comms. I think they're one of the best teams in the world at that. I think
Very
it's one of the absolute pillars that they have built their success upon, is that creative communication that they have. It's very calm. They understand what's going on. You can tell their read of what was happening on the B-side defense was perfect, too. They knew which players were going to be there from MIBR. They knew how they were going to try to play it. Positioning, comms, all really clean. But they would just need so many rounds in a row here.
NRG going to be sending it flying towards the B site. Not even trying to scope out in case there was a stack of bodies. Looking to just overwhelm with brute force. And they are going to need a lot of rounds in a row, but they're still playing to win from the sounds of that listening.
For sure.
That's what you come to expect from the reigning world champs.
They've pulled off ridiculous comebacks before.
Yeah, I'm not doubting. MIBR here. They did something cheeky on Sunset when they were on the pistol. Or the follow-up after it, at least, where they they ran in last minute, didn't they?
Especially with Mazzino still having the cove.
They're going to try and do it again? Not too sure, but...
It does create a lot of pressure, though. It means that NRG are going to stick around longer than they should, and they might end up dying to spike, so...
They're doing it. Yep, they're doing it. Running straight in early, but this time NRG aware. There it is. You can farm up a couple of kills while you're at it. Got to get out of there, Matter. You do have the rifle. And he's good.
That also farmed up Ethan's ultimate. He was the one who got the plant, and then he got a couple of kills towards the end as well. He's now one away from a null command. Null command is a massive ult to have on your attack side for the bonus. It's also just such a high-cost ultimate.
Yeah.
It's pretty unlikely you have it online, but NRG have done a good job here. Weirdly enough, they've done better than they did when they were playing Phoenix. Again, a big ult up for their attack side. But if they can prio that, they could really generate a snowball here.
Taking it slow to begin with, though, and they've managed their money super well.
It's weird, because using Mada's Cove, they could just play for a free orb at B, but they've kind of wasted the Cove instantly at double door.
Caution.
So this is going to be way harder to pick up.
Shocked at. Try and take care of any close trips here. They're going to be sending it forwards, not even waiting to see if they can build off the back of Alto not being built up. Bit of spam, that'll do the job. Mada's been taken out. That's a spike hitting the deck. Kiko, sharp aim, quick movement. Going to be sidestepping most of this one, but the underhanded flash as well. Blind as anything. Verno can't do much. Kiko, beautiful. Just sends him all packing.
Well, if you've got a B exec like that, you don't even need the ult. Ethan didn't even bother to get the plant in the post round. He still doesn't even have the ult. It doesn't matter. NRG burst out onto the site. The knife towards Pillar as well didn't spot anyone. So they knew they didn't need to clear the close corners. Didn't need to clear Pillar. They got massive value out of that 0 point. And instead they got posted on deeper angles very quickly. Got to save some of their util. And I think it makes a lot.
Onto the walls to deny his Odin spam, and
yeah, he still played amazing in stage 1.
yeah, he did.
He's got that champs MVP in him.
There's not many players that can claim that they've directly affected the game, but
No.
in terms of the balance, he's one of them. Let's see, this time using the Cove onto the one section, but not going for the orb. I'm waiting it out, really. NRG do not want to be running into a stack of players. And taking this one through mid to elbow, making sure the flank is covered.
Just trying to clear out all of these spots where danger might be lurking. Well, we can tell it's on the B site.
Yeah.
Ethan's going to get his 0 point back a little quicker. Might be able to use that for a bit of information. He's got it back in 7 seconds.
A little bit worried about this. Because it looks like they're trying to fake the A pressure with the drone and pull players away. We'll see if MIBR budge.
They didn't see anything in A main, didn't see anything close, and now players starting to coalesce on Brock's position.
Making the right moves.
And the knife should still give you some decent info.
Yeah. See it now. Pings out. Black ball going to be sent flying up here. Second, really the only player that can do much about it. He does have the Sheriff flash forwards, but it's a difficult spot to really get anything done from.
Good anti-flash being played there by Mardo.
Yeah.
Solid round. Navigated a lot of the danger.
Hand down. Wasn't Ethan again, though. He's still one away from the ult, but...
They hate charging up these ults.
yeah, they're just not thinking about it right now. Not a priority.
Which is mad, because it's just such a simple thing when you're one away.
Working on quite a lot, though. This is shots raining down through the back of the site. Kiko going down might cause problems, especially with the fast lane. It's a weapon reclaimed. Time still ticking away here, but that is plenty more util where that came from. And that is a high tide that just whips his way across through main. It gives a slight pocket. Nate has to sail overhead. It's pulling out all sorts of damage and difficulties here. Verno now looking to stick this one forwards, and it's watched for out through it still. Aspas. Last one left, but no more time to work with. They make it expensive.
Did I say they navigated the danger well? I spoke far too soon. NRG put a round on the board, but that was expensive. Nice guys, MIBR, helping Ethan get it up to his ult. Yeah. That's a crazy one. MIBR are putting so much pressure in what should be unwinnable rounds.
NRG, it's not going to affect them too much in terms of the bank. They did manage pistol into the bonus really well with their money.
Yeah.
So they've had, honestly, just business booming, to be honest, from the get-go. Plenty of money still left to buy. It's not going to hurt them too much.
They're expecting a potential operator coming out here. This is that floating one-way to be able to swing with it, punish an op if they were going for that B main peak. This is the round, remember, that Frod took the tack timeout for. He's adjusted their positioning. Cypher now playing on the opposite side to their setup, an anti-KO ult.
Mid completely open though, and that allows them for the B split. This is going to put so much pressure on the anchoring players. A second pops off the runner back just for any chance at all to see if he can lay claim to this. A couple of kills potentially to go their way. These anchor players now really feeling the heat, but they make the call forwards. No hesitancy. They're still out from the side. Verno, it's going to be blinded up here, spamming and spraying away straight through the box. He will have his life taken away. All the way into the back though. This is Aspas. The Mada shuts it all down. Scuba forwards as well on that approach. Slight angle though. Mazzino slips the gap and takes that timing and brings it into the 1v2. Ethan. Mada's there into his own hands. Fight taken straight up.
NRG looks so comfortable on B. Their attack rounds are decisive. They get in. They know what they're doing. They're trading off each other. They're pushing into good positions. And that's even with MIBR adjusting their positioning. That kill there, Mada onto Aspas, I think shuts down the major danger on the retake. And this comeback is now fully on.
It is.
You see the difference in response there from the coaching staff because Frog can feel it.
It's exasperation.
Sweat dripping down the spine.
And NRG, they got a lot of confidence now. String of rounds that they're putting together. Like you said, the comeback is firmly on. MIBR unable to get anything going. Anticipating the B-pop once more, to holding util for it. NRG, though, again, not willing to rush into things.
I thought maybe that Frod would have wanted Tex to always be playing away from his Cypher setup, just to play around Ethan's knives, but that's not the case. He's moved his full Cypher setup, cam and double trips, to the A site, and they're playing a flash trap play here. You've got contact coming out from the cam, and then a flash play around the corner.
It's only Zek enough to play off it, though, but we'll see what happens. NRG are trying to fake presence, it looks like, with both initiators over towards B.
Does the fake pull Zekken away?
Yeah. They're not going to have anything really to clear these players out. It's a drone forward. Zekken is not moving away from this one. Has an inclination, and with the cam seeing it, there it is. Spots out these players. Flash goes through. Blaze Wall, though. There's no swing in sight. Plenty of players there, and they're doing enough to stall this one out and calling for the rotation. NRG are moving away. 25 seconds left. It's going to be heard. Zekken's communist to this team, and they're not moving from B.
There is not much time here. I mean, the round already looks like MIBR have won it.
There's 15 seconds left. It's going to be util being held out into the hands, but NRG have got to get a move on. Underhanded with a flash out, moving forwards. It's Ethan. Moves forwards again, trying to dissect most of this side, but Verno still active here. There's only a few seconds remaining. This plan needs to go down. Defense in order. Verno not taking a peek off the back of it. Too low to make the play, and he's just going to be sitting tight towards the back of the side.
How on earth did NRG brute force their way through? Bulldozed
managed
in.
it. There was 7 seconds remaining, but they've bided their time for a moment like this. Zekken onto the flank. That wasn't expected.
Weird positions.
Or even anticipated. It is weird positions now because NRG are caught in a corner just behind the box. Zekken, he's making a lot of noise here. It's going to be heard. Sound out now. Tex has found his own 1 kill there, but only the 1 player spotted out, and they're still left guessing as to where Ethan could be. Scuba again takes point. The first contact. Still a series of unknowns, and now the time pressure gives Scuba the opening he was looking for. Brilliant
Mega
work.
round. Absolute mega round from Scuba. Ethan was tucked the entire time. All right, you die whenever you like, and I'll come in. I'll come in and sweep up. And Scuba just does it all on his own. This NRG train cannot be stopped on attack. This should never have been possible.
No.
10 seconds on the clock, and they're running into B to try to get the plant down into 3 players.
Come on, Scoo!
That's a fumble from MIBR. You've got to have better crossfires, better ways of being able to block them in the choke.
It was a 10-2 half at some point. MIBR lost grip and control over the map. They have built up a lot of ults in the process, though, and the loss bonus kicking in to this extent. Tex trying to sidestep. He does dodge that with the suppression, and he's taking a very aggressive line, and here it is. Trying to spray transfer all of them down, but only getting to 1. Hunter's Fury. It's meant to supplement, trying to buy time for the rest of the team to see if they can peel their way in as well. Just playing a flood, but it's only really Mazzino onto the side. He's spraying them down. A couple of bullets in through these walls. Again, a game of timing. It's a deep cove into the back of the side. Mada is inserting himself forwards here. Really holding these deep positions. The spam, though, paying off here for NRG. They are really combining now. Every element working towards their favor. Walls up on walls. A fast lane to see if they can get MIBR into the back of the side. The molly even better. It is Mada finally dealt with. These players are in an awkward spot. Out towards ladder, working out with difficulty and through tunnel. Scuba, potential difference maker. And he's going to play his life in the process still. There's Kiko. Finds the kill he was looking for. And the damage done earlier. Aspas really has to just run them all the way down. But time ticking. It's getting away from him now. And with all of that damage done, here is Scuba, the kill collector. The closer to the round. He does it again.
He's been immaculate for them on the attack side, winning so many important situations. He's 15 and 10 currently, which means he's gone 10 and 1 on attack. That's incredible stuff. Across only 7 rounds.
1 enemy remaining.
And it's the bodies coming in behind the duelists, behind that first wave, and cleaning up that's just worked perfectly for NRG. Failing more tape, you're having chances of losing. Only takes a short run of bad form for that to all go spiraling out of control there. And it starts here, week 1.
Vitally important here. Aspas, Zekken. Aspas is the one with a hero rifle in his hands. Forwards now into elbow. 10 seconds into this round. As a high tide already going to be used. Cuts his way in through mid. Messina now just holding their ground. Waiting for the reaction. There's a lot of tension here. NRG have been pretty good at trying to sniff out where players are. Even when they run into the stacks, it hasn't really been a problem for them. Now, double face out. This is a fight to be taken. Aspas has that rifle, just the one though. Too many players really to overcome. It's a Blaze will use, and it does look like it's reclaimed in time.
Ah, pretty good there. I thought that gun was going to be unrecoverable.
Second gets it back, and now the danger still there lurking. Still a 4v4.
Zekken struggled to have impact on this side of the map. He's in the right place at the right time now, though.
There is, and there's going to be questions asked of him. Can he get it done? We know what he's capable of. Eddie Estep is going to be peeling back off the line. He's going to be giving up the space. He understands it well. Nobody else on the rest of his team really ready to help out, so just want to play for the full retake. NRG are forwards here, especially with Scuba taking point. Drone overhead needs to be broken. Brock tasked at that one, but Scuba's going to be spotted out of his little spot too. The molly, it's a little bit too late here, but Zekken again with that rifle. He's forwards now, leading it with the rest of his team. Also expended Zekken already, just with the 2. And again, the rifle exchanges hands, but it might not even matter. The Sheriffs are getting it done regardless. It's Brock now, left alone. Spike at least planted for him, but he is in a dire, dismal spot. Cove already up, Tex is already on top of it all.
And Zekken with that rifle that he picked up had enormous impact there. Backed up, played his life, connected with the rest of the team, and then was able to find some really crucial kills. This Vandal, this hero Vandal that Aspas brought into the round, won it for them. 3 kills collected from that. And put the cat among the pigeons. NRG was stuck. Mazzino, feeling like it was worthwhile to invest the ult towards the end as well, had big impact. And finally, MIBR get around on the board.
They break that momentum. It could be pivotal for them. Couldn't have happened at a better time. NRG though, still looking to set this one forwards. A bit of pace, his determination. There in their step and alongside Kiko. Oh! It's beautiful! Just the fadeaway shots, a dash and disengage away from this one. A Hunter's Fury now offloaded. He gets that first tag. Brock, his damage done. Mazzino's low and he knows it. Dropped down to 30 health. Barely anything to work with now in a 2v4. MIBR picked apart here. Picked apart completely. Mazzino sidesteps it though. Now with the Cove forwards. But he turns his back towards where the danger actually lies. Kiko does not take a step forward.
That would be a crazy timing play to go for.
Perno hunting for it potentially, but he's found his way in through elbow.
I don't think they spotted him.
No. Unaware of this, but players are splitting up now. Mazzino is very low. If he's able to get anything done, could be everything. Commands being rattled off. I can hear it from across the stage. NRG trying to be decisive with this one. Spotting Mazzino out, that's where the danger really was in this. Now leaves it up to Verno, but he is going to be it's a marathon sprint really to just get involved with the action. He's left guessing. Post-plant positions. Nice try, but Kiko, that is all you.
Big reason why this is the map for NRG, why this is their bread and butter, their home territory. It's because of Kiko. You get him on the jet, and he will come out with some astonishing rounds for you. That shutdown on Aspas is exactly the kind of stuff that he's done over and over again for NRG. They've had games, I think back to the one that they played against Crew in stage 1, where he's just combined with Ethan to take over.
Now one round that MIBR got just to break up momentum. Hasn't seemed to slow down NRG. Not much here. Knife against the back wall. Just to slow it down. Stalemate chord 4 as well over towards that A main fight.
This is 2 rounds in a row where Zekken's put himself in a position where it's pretty hard to get value out of his ult. He was playing double doors in the previous round and now he's tucked into this corner. I mean, best case scenario if he wanted to use the ult, it's just like to info reclear A, which is not great value.
Interesting angle, isn't it? So fight taken. Aspas is also there with him, shoulder to shoulder, but they see signs, I think, of 2 players at Dart also. It's going to be noted by them. They realize 3 players over towards B, time to react A. NRG looking for that timing, but they're being slowed down by this util. It's a code that's laid down ahead of time by Mazzino. Something to buy time for them, and now the high tide is pretty perfect as well in terms of that timing. Zekken has the runner back available. Sitting towards that anchor spot. Kiko is going hunting. Whole team and whole squad really trying to follow up on most of this. The blind, this close quarters, the spam narrowly avoided. Zekken, he's being in really in a ton of hurt. But again, it fades away. It leaves it up to Tex and Verno.
Down A.
Still here now. Now just Mada left alive. 1v2. Spike
30 seconds left.
out of reach. Out of his grasp. He's going to need mistakes to be made. That's a nasty one. Locks on and locked in right now to the round, trying to get the win. Timing taken, Tex just looping right from behind. The shot missing, but time still. It's Mada has to get this plant down. Cove up in 2 seconds. Fight taken, and the bullets go wide once more. 5 seconds. Got to get this plant down here and now. There's no spamming chance. Tex doesn't have the bullets for it, but he does have a bit of util. Cam going to be layered down, and still, it's a game of these timings. 6 bullets remaining. Not much life to work with. Mada stepping out, weaving. He's still alive. Still with chances. Commits to the reload now, but still again, Tex is hunting. He's circling. Smells of blood in the water. And he's just missed a chance. Absolutely ridiculous by Mada.
It's an outrageous, astonishing clutch from Mada. The first shot is pure mechanical brilliance. The rest is edge-of-your-seat tension. Tex had about 3 chances to close that 1v1 out. And I swear, earlier in the game, Tex is hitting shots like that. And somehow here, when the pressure's on, when the comeback's happening, when they've only won 1 round in the whole half, it's just disappeared from him.
Yeah. What a rout by Mada. Almost scripted, and now a stack of bodies. MIBR just trying to throw everything at this to stop this B hit, but you can't stop NRG.
1 enemy remaining.
Just barreling over, taking the B side by storm, brute force. It's been working for them all map long. Not stopping anytime soon.
MIBR have had absolutely no answers to this B exec. And Tex is left. The Cypher with the setup on the other side of the map to win an unwinnable 1v4.
There it is. Kill claimed. NRG find 12 rounds here on Breeze. They were down 10-2. It's absurdity, but this is why you can never count out this team.
They're not even playing for overtime. This isn't even a spot where they're looking to try to drag things deeper. They can outright win this game 13-11 after being down 10-2 at the half. A monstrous, unbelievable comeback. And just when things were looking so good for MIBR, if they had closed that out with a pistol round win in round 13 and, you know, neatly tied this one up with a bow, we'd all just be talking about how great they looked.
Yeah. Joking around about NRG's chances, but they have turned up here on Breeze. Determined to send it all the way to that map 3 of Summit.
MIBR
down.
They back it up.
Hunter's Fury is a little bit too late here, but it is going to be getting that connection. And a few more, maybe. One more burst of it. No real find of the kills, but still it is one towards them. Now the runner back going to be utilized. But there's walls on walls, and it's going to be stalling, and a spam straight through them. It's Texas the one who's going to be punished. Pays for the fight to be taken. In through backside now, one way to be called for. This is carnage into the final few moments, but NRG have been finding their way through. It's Aspas on the flank now, looking for the time, the shine. Mazzino turning, Peretting, and now you're going to see it with the cove down. Tartan in the process needs to be spammed down, Kiko, but it's half hurt, but still bursted down. Kiko, surely not the right click, that bullets, and now finish with the shorty. What a way to get it done, NRG. Taking us to Summit.
Tiebreakers, all sorts of things further down the road could end up being decided right here on the brand new map in week 1.
Well, let's get to it then. Timer ticks to 0 and the pistol round begins. It's MIBR on the attack. No spread defaults, no messing around. They are 5 players, 1 goal in mind. That's going to be, look at the press. See what's going on over towards the B site. Shock Dart is going to be missing the trip, so that's still active towards the back, and that's going to be causing issues. Aspas immediately tied up by it. Door's going to be broken, no, and that cuts out one of the avenues. Still, there's players already in place. NRG, your time has been bought, and Already they're going to be gearing up to see if they can play this one, either a flood or a retake. See what they choose to do. MIBR, caution, and going for exploration. In through, drop once more. They do at least claim the life of Scuba, but there it is. NRG from the side, sheriffs in hand. They are destroying the opposition. And with that face together, it gets the job done.
Well, I love that protocol from NRG on the retake. Maybe I've underestimated their control of the space-time continuum because they put a player deep into drop, then they have a player at the top of drop to play off him. That's Mada and Scuba playing off each other. And then as the drop players get pressured, the others flood out the other side to hit a backstab. Look at this. That's based off the timing of the drop players catching contact, and they are out. That looks really nice. It's simple, but it gets the job done. And shows that NRG have at least got some ideas of what they want to do here.
Yeah, pistol round. Big one early. Keeps that momentum going from Breeze.
Across the world, we are seeing this kind of positioning coming out from the defensive Sentinel players. Scuba getting anchored, bunkered down on the A site.
Double trip setup.
Yeah, double trips. It probably has a one-way cage to be able to play off. Cam for contact.
Yeah, Fort Knox over there.
Yeah. And the theory there is that B is a lot easier to retake, basically. So you want to be putting your Senti hard on A, and then as the Sentinel takes contact, if Scuba takes contact, the others can flood out into Yard.
Going up.
It's not managing the economy to get a lot of rifles online. It is NRG that invest fully off the back of the pistol. Maybe similar game plans that we've seen from basically the entire series, prioritizing the orbs. Zekken is now 2 away.
Yeah. They've been great at that all day.
Hasn't really been a plan in mind to deny this one. NRG letting the seconds bleed out of the round. Looking for a bit more info now. Kiko with the peak, but it's going to be landing over towards A. One-way setup.
30 seconds left.
Door's going to be broken. Does deny one spot towards it. The dart at least going to be broken in time, and out of one-way cages. Something to play off now. Scuba looking to see if he can light them up here, but another cage as well, just a supplement. Now going to be playing shoulder to shoulder. We'll see how this one plays out. Mada is already claiming a couple of kills. Flash through and forwards. It's a good kill claimed. A lot of damage done, but Brock, unaccounted for, is able to seal it all up.
Brock coming in there to support Scuba. NRG with a good idea of how they want to get in. Bodies coming in through cave as well. Deciding to flood through cave rather than flooding in through the A-link. Now we get to see what MIBR's ideas are. I think when you get new maps like this, it comes down a lot to the theory.
Where's Zane on this map? What the hell?
All right.
I do think it's good for these teams to be getting match experience on the map early.
It does, yeah.
But
it's also quite telling that Ethan's saying that.
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
It?
Yeah.
I don't think they've had much time.
Yeah, wait, hold on. We can actually play this?
Door closed early. Seen a lot of teams in China do this, and it simplifies the map defensively.
It does, yeah.
Incentivized to close off that avenue here. That only again, the bonus is not going to be as potent as it has been for NRG because they did fully invest absolutely everybody.
They're starting to come back over towards B. Zekken with ult in hand, but there are 4 defensive players waiting for this one.
Yeah, again, the stack of players is in the right place.
Oh, but they're going to re-clear.
They're
They're out in the open.
Clear, trying to call for it now. This is priorities being made. That is a lovely kill to be found. Zekken, so running back immediately cancelled out. Aspas still there. That's a big reveal. Frog's position. He's in a lot of danger here, but that is a Brimsmoke layered down, and that is cause for concern. Immediate rotation is going to be called for.
Double molly as well, trying to get through there against the Brimstone and the KO is a nightmare.
They've realized that. I mean, Texas at least tried to make a little bit of noise to see if he can keep a couple of players of NRG pinned down over towards the B side. They are calling to go through mid.
Well, this is a lovely call from Mazzino. Completely anticipating this over-rotate from NRG.
Yeah.
NRG tried to get one step ahead. They have the ability to take a risk like this because it is their bonus round, but they're going to be relying on that B retake idea.
There it is. They'll be able to get the plan down here.
Look at MIBR getting into drop before anyone can.
Yeah.
One step ahead of it.
Trying to ensure that they have control of that one area.
Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Fool me twice.
Something George Bush.
Can't fool me again. Can't be fooled again.
It's a nice try. I can't remember it.
There's a saying in Texas or Tennessee.
Yeah.
Careful now.
Zekken to Molly lay it down. He does get the kill on Ethan. They trade it out. Now just wide swings here. It is still the bonus. NRG. Sharp shooting from Kiko. He does have the Guardian, and that is dangerous. Brock, though, be whistled down to barely anything at all. Still Kiko, forwards and out. Still Aspas, back to the wall. Now time ticking. The intention to be bleeding out these guns out of the hands of MIBR, but to get the round win, and that was what they were looking for.
1 HP on Aspas. The round probably would have still gone his way, but it's important that he keeps the gun. That was a lot of damage being done there on a round where NRG gave them the full B side. Wasn't a successful retake, but it still showcases that NRG are comfortable playing B retake.
One enemy remaining.
And therefore, Mazzino might have options to be able to direct his team back into this side of the map if he's stuck. Oh, and now we're seeing it. The Brock, Sova, Odin coming out. It really is just Corrode all over again.
Yeah. Bit of spam into the corner. Take notes, Diego. How do we update the map?
Scanning ahead.
The dart overhead. It's going to be broken immediately, but that is a big tag because that is not a safe spot to play in. Brock is immediately going to be spammed out of the picture here. It's all broken as well, so one less thing to worry about if you're MIBR. They're going to be walking up past this point. Applying a lot of pressure. Molly into the smoke. This is to at least hurt them a little bit, but that flash going to be narrowly avoided. Sliding forwards. That is an orthodox really from Aspas. Just take out the life of Scuba still. It's NRG. They're making it painful, making them hurt. MIBR, the ones now pressed into a corner, looking to see if they can barrel away, punch a path to success, but it is NRG making the right calls at the right times now. And Tex just having to drift in like tumbleweed, just finding a path forwards. There's a shot missed by Mada. He's just glided back and he's getting cheeky with it. It's covered by Kiko.
Yo, he's got it like that?
Apparently.
That's stylish.
Clean.
I think it's a slight overcook there from MIBR. They know that Scuba is hard anchoring the site, and so they want to pinch him from both directions. But it's dangerous to do that. And so Aspas actually ends up going through his own team's molly. They mollied in the smoke to make it feel like they weren't going there. And then Aspas tries to surprise them by sliding through it. I think, though, it's a slight overcook. Aspas ends up only going 1 for 1, and then the rest of NRG can flood in off Scuba's contact. And the game's a little too easy from there. NRG look surprisingly good here, actually.
Yeah. Getting a lot of work done. Ethan, bit of spam from that top mid position. Avoided though, sidestepped here by MIBR. They main control, they're trusting that one to Tex, but they don't have a lot of weaponry, and this could just be lambs to the slaughter, really. Brock without Odin, but he's tagged up, and that will really force the respect here. Aspas, cracking shot. Slides to the side there. Head rolls off the shoulder as a result of it. Ethan, forwards now. Pressed here to Mada. Flash is good. It's going to push him back off the line with the plant down. Suddenly MIBR got themselves in a potentially winnable spot. Aspas is reclaiming that Odin, but he has an overdrive to work with. Could hand off the weapon if he wanted to.
Lots of close range angles here.
There is, yeah, and the paranoia is good as well to just delay even more seconds. MIBR finally into this post plant. Aspas forwards now, and there it is with a stun, but Mada was ready for it. He's going to send it flying forwards himself. For a bit more now. Mazzino, classic. Putting in work with it now. But even straight there, Hunter's Fury earns up. That's just to delay a couple of all extra seconds. And Tex just playing his time and trying to survive the anchor spot here, but it's not planted for that position. Verno, how about the defuse? Even sticking! And the bullets don't land. It's Even who's got it. He earned the win cons prior.
MIBR came into that round, though, with only classics. And because NRG weren't playing the hard anchor setup with Scuba on site, that one got really close. Very much down to the wire. It's a crazy shot as well.
It is.
Great pathing to be able to get past Brock's Odin spam. Doesn't look as oppressive on this map.
Yes, Ethan. I love you, bro. Thank God.
So they're able to recover in that round, be able to pick up an Operator and an Odin, and now they've got big ultimates to work with too. Kiko's Brimall is going to be something that MIBR have probably not thought about too much in any scrims they've played on Summit.
Oh, it's so unusual.
On the A retake, it would look disgusting, or even just to deny plant on A. How do you go A against a Brimall?
Underhanded flash off the cam contact. It's an orb that's going to be picked up. Zeka now has his ult. But the back is going to be popping this one off. Ethan! Just collapsed down two of them, and there's that Brimall save for the runner back. Zeka is just microwaved in a choke point. They do eventually deal with Ethan, but surely the damage now done. Tag, Stimmy just to barely get out of dodge. MIBR not slowing down. Looking to take this one forwards, and it's Tex trying to light things up. Kiko though, hot hand. Able to shut this down, slap down the opponents, but Verno straight there, and he wasn't ready onto the line. MIBR finding ways back in. Now at least broken. Verno with the plant. It's an ult to get a bit of extra information. Zeno sticks it! Beautifully played by Mada. Just tucks to the corner, overdrive to finish the fight and get another round online. NRG starting to build up to a sizable lead.
I love what I'm seeing from NRG. I like the fact that they have the flexibility to be able to rotate Scuba around because they've got trap setups on the other side of the map too. Cam contact, flash play, Brimald to be able to support. Ethan gets a completely accidental kill on Aspas.
Ready for that.
And beautiful way of shutting down Mazzino there. Very intelligent from Mada.
Nice! What is Mazzino doing? What is he doing?
Fraud may be asking himself a similar question.
Yeah.
And he's going to take the timeout.
Well, here we are. This is...
But they have come out today and decided they want to win.
Yeah,
halfway through the series, they just look amazing.
They're hitting. NRG 5-1 for now. Showing no signs of slowing down though. Emphasis being placed here to MIBR to see if they can deal with it. Blaze Wall's going to be cutting its way. Chopping through the B site.
Also got rid of the trip. Nice idea.
Breaking a lot of it in the process.
But man, the problem is you are never going to be able to get through against the mollies. Like B is just getting locked down right now by the Brim and by the KO. And no one else is playing these agents.
No. It's so much stall potential. It's not even counted a knife that Ethan still hasn't utilized, waiting potentially for the minute mark, and sees the util, sends it flying forwards. He was waiting for it, and there it is, stalled out again. Yeah. Stalled out again, straight into the hands of Mada. He was watching through mid, and Tex, this time on alert timings, not getting the same value. It's ult's offloaded, no command, it's brute force by MIBR. The timing by Verno doesn't pay off, and now he's tucked to the corner, but it is Aspas at least to bail out to a degree. Kiko falling. Verno trying to run it down as he sees that drone being utilized. He realizes it's a little bit of a 1v1 occurring. Molly into the corner. Brock just takes him out as his back was turned, and NRG pushed into a corner, but you never want a corner.
30 seconds left.
Caged animal, listen, they are biting back.
Ethan is 12-3, just having so much fun on a new map. All of the ideas are working for NRG. MIBR don't know what to do. They don't want to go towards A because they haven't been able to get into good post-line positions. They've never had cave control. They've run into the trips multiple times. When they go over towards B, they're running into this guy.
Me when I'm a lamb.
Yeah. One of the most intelligent players in Valorant.
I do like Ethan's reactions.
He's got a reputation for being serious, but he's a silly little guy.
He's turned it around, I think, the last 2 years. That does not hold up, unfortunately. Overdrive. You can see it used. Hunter's Fury is on to push this back. Aspas barely alive, and he will get chopped down anyway.
Well, they're trying to brute force through a Brim Molly.
Yeah, not ideal, is it? Mazzino's the one with a spike. He's caught off into this corner position. Needs his team to help him out. Verno's good tracking. Follows it through and away, but Ethan just peeling back. The door though closing. Ethan! God almighty! He's laughing while he does it. 15-3.
Untouchable.
It's just absurd. That's one way to handle it. Tex! Hold on. We're watching something? What's going on? There's a wide peak.
11 HP, though, to be able to deal with Scuba and Kiko's 300.
Gets information from the Nerf, but he still wants to opt into what his players were. Scuba is there.
A 7-1 lead for NRG.
From 15-4.
No, it's crazy. And it feels like anywhere that MIBR go, there is a defensive wall in their face. This feels like watching classic best defensive team in the world, NRG.
Yeah.
I am getting those corrode vibes from them. The composition that they've created is different to everybody else's ideas. And it's got so much stopping power.
Thank you, thank you.
There's so much stall on the defense. MIBR struggling for answers, really.
funnily enough, in rounds like this, just going fast A might be their best option. But they're giving a lot of credit that Scuba is still there.
Big control. Prioritized here by MIBR, but a flash and a peek. Rourke trying to take the fight off the back a bit. Door's going to be broken. MIBR asserting themselves here. One angle that they can really play themselves through. Again, with the door closed, it reduces the amount of avenues that they can play for. Cam's going to be seeing these players.
Phoenix wall to cut off Trophy, but doesn't actually isolate the angle very well.
There's even a gap through it as well. Now we're going to see the fast lane. Second wave of things. A stun rips its way across here, but NRG still have players in the right positions. Mata is sprayed down out of the initial kill, but Scuba not spotted out and finally does reveal it. Oh, Scuba. Oh, he's twisting, he's turning. This side is his playground.
Immaculate. A brick wall. MIBR are just running in over and over again into a meat grinder. NRG dominating this game. There are no answers.
It's not close. Hasn't been really from the second half of Breeze.
They've lost 2 rounds since then.
I know. Unstoppable currently. Just hitting top form all around. I'm seeing that timer paused. And MIBR do have one more timeout. Let's see what the usage of it is. And there it is. Okay. Panic button.
They're having to figure out some really difficult answers on the fly.
So much utility that NRG have at their disposal to stall it out, slow it down, but also good methodology as well that they're applying.
That's also why it's crazy to have a decider map on Summit.
Yeah, it just came out.
Did you not want to go anywhere else?
Well, peeking straight into Mata. That's the expected outcome, I think. And now we're going to be sending it forwards. This looks very, very odd, to be honest, from MIBR. It's disjointed all over the place. Second is forwards, they heard that.
Trying to fake like it's an A-split while they walk up, taking a lot of room over here towards Trophy.
Blaze War, another smoke layered down here again. Questions asked, really, of Scuba, but he has been good for it on this site.
He's been an absolute animal.
Yep, said it before, the lurk angle. Watch for that's a spike. Ethan spraying it down. Ricocheting there with a molly and the nades. We're going to see this one trying to play forwards against Scuba is weaving in and out past all of it now and unaccounted for here. Does another play it in. He can't be stopped.
Doesn't matter where MIBR go. They are always running into him. Scuba's been at home on the B site for, it feels like the last 7 rounds. But MIBR still keep thinking that B is more open than A for some reason. I think that's just the early conditioning. I also think they're losing their heads a little bit here. This play, Scuba's just getting way too much done.
They can't find me. They can't find me. They can't
They
find me.
can't. He's
It's
at the walls, man.
It's too easy for him at the moment.
It is far too easy. His anchoring is a problem.
And now he's back over to A, just as MIBR change it up.
Yeah.
Guys, he's been B for the last 7 rounds. Why don't we just do a simple A exec?
Dance on either side, going to be sent overhead. But MIBR still not past that initial choke point. To burst the util.
They found out that a little bit of Scuba's setup was over here, and Second managed to collect an ult orb.
The drone has cleared all of A already. Gives a lot of peace of mind to NRG.
I think they can go for an A repop, though. In theory, they could still be hanging around.
Making a call, though. It's a mass migration.
The thing is, NRG are so happy playing B for retake. We've already seen that.
No,
so if MIBR do decide to ult in with Zekin, no, they're just walking in.
What? Just waits for the door to be broken on his own timing and just peeks off the back of it at Mata. Still active forwards here, though. Brock not able to get the transfer in time and intact with that Odin. It's the best chance in a long while that MIBR have had, yet still they are falling to pieces. Verno tasked with the challenge ahead of him. He's managed to at least make it much more winnable in that 1v3 to the 1v1.
He's picked up an op.
Operator.
Why has he done that?
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Machinations of his mind, I don't understand it, but listen, maybe we're about to find out.
Was he running out of ammo and he just wanted to... Now, is that a recon lineup?
Let's go into bind.
Here it comes.
Lands there.
Wait, it's genius.
It's actually genius. Never down him again. He gets the reveal. He knows where he is. Takes the peek, though. Just for that op. Now we see, will it pay off? Ethan has not moved.
Oh, it's an insane reposition from
It
Ethan.
is. He's right behind the box. He has moved, excuse me. And with that reposition, the barrel potentially spoiling the party. I think Ethan knows where Verno's position is. Peeking round, contact plays, punished! It all works out for Verno.
I don't know how he's come up with the decision making in that clutch, but it worked immaculately. What did he win, a 1v3 there?
Yeah.
To bail his team out. You were right, it was one of the more winnable rounds for MIBR, and yet Zekken got traded, couldn't pop the ultimate. Verno was left in a really difficult position. Finally shut down Scuba, who's been a nightmare. Picks up an op.
Let's go.
Recon into the sky. Second round for MIBR.
Cold.
They need more.
There's one more round left to play for in this first half. Ethan, side jiggle. Couldn't quite break the dart in time. Be working his way back now, but this looks like a full-on exit from MIBR. They want it back forwards. Door's going to be broken, and now just trying to hunt out, root out where these anchor players are. How has Aspas and Verno gone down? Stephen and Kiko again forwards, but Mazzino, individuality just cannot shine through in time to trade. Is immediate. NRG looking like they are in prime form currently.
This crossfire is a nightmare to break as well from the back of the site.
Spike. Middle of nowhere, Tex and Zekken. How can they do it? Jump spot seen. Scuba's right there. It's dire. It's dire stuff for NRG. They are going to be ecstatic. They did it to him. 10-2.
Something poetic about that.
Yeah.
Scuba seems like he's been an absolute nightmare to get past. Well, guess who's got double his kills? Ethan returns to KO, puts on an outrageous performance. 20 kills in one half. He's a monster.
He is a monster. We're going to see if NRG this one.
It's been a tale of two halves, this match.
Yeah. On the brand new map of Summit. Not a lot of time to really prep and theory craft. But NRG, this round really would seal things up nicely. It's a wide swing, wide face NRG. Full on confidence.
Yeah.
Ethan's the one taking point. I don't blame him. He's got 20 kills.
It's completely dry. Not even smoke's being used.
Doesn't care about it. It's 4 sheriffs in the hands of these players. NRG relying on firepower.
Trap set up in B main that Scuba's got to be careful not to walk into. And
Who's
paranoia
taking
being
contact
held by
with this?
Mazzino.
Yeah, Mazzino is just jiggling himself. Paranoid to hopefully delay. It's going to be sent flying. Narrowly avoided and dodged, but the smoke to be played in. Now pulled back and away. Bit of damage. Mazzino just spotted, but he does claim that kill. Matter falling. Calling for the reaction now. NRG starting to walk in different spaces, but then they're also guessing themselves, aren't they?
Scuba baited out the trap play. He knows that there's 2 players here.
Yeah.
Doesn't want any piece of it.
No, he does not. He's going to be calling to his team, though, that B main is compromised Mazzino. Surely not. Surely. Oh, the stun is just going Orthodox there. That's wrong timing. That was Aspas coming out with this still. It's all going to be paid off as long as they get these kills. Zekken running them down. 3-piece. Hat-tricking around so far. Looking for a little bit more, but Scuba has not slowed down. From anchor to the lurking position.
I have retrieved the spike.
Lightning fast with a form. He's dodging most of the bullets going his way. Still healthy as anything. 100 HP a tap to see if he can get the overextension of MIBR, but they're not moving.
Time's running out.
Time is running out. 11 seconds left, now going for it. Hard committal. Util back online. Verno's going to have that dart. Sends it forwards. Does get the connection they were looking for, so now they know exactly what's up. Scuba has to try and see if he can find these fights. ISO'd in the end. He's holding for the jump spot potentially. He knows what's coming, but listen. Does well, to be honest, from a spot like that. Cleaned up in the end, though, by Tex, and a critical pistol around here for MIBR.
Only had 4 bullets in the Ghost. And MIBR get the job done. Big round from Zekken. And Tex to finish. I'm not saying there's a chance of a comeback, but this is how it would begin.
Last player standing.
Yeah, had to be with a pistol.
Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Tex looking to set up over towards B as well. Lots of different spots to be able to play in. We saw loads of variation in terms of where Scuba was playing. But like I said, most of the other regions have been playing their anchor, their hard anchor players on the A site instead.
Go, go, go.
Different flavor of the map so far to what we're seeing from the Americas teams.
Yeah, very different.
there.
They have a flash NRG. They are on an eco, showing no fear whatsoever here. Just trying to insert players deep, which Kiko's going to be sitting tucked in mid.
It's a bit of a strange place to insert, in my opinion, because you're almost never going to see the defenders go and re-clear that spot. Seconds holding it,
held. Yeah, I mean, off of Aspas' contact. Smokes lay it down, though, and NRG do get cheeky with their smokes. And that was the only one that Kiko had. It's a flash forward. Doesn't know where he is. There it is. Cleans up onto that flank angle. A lot of damage done to these players here. They should get mopped up here by the available weaponry. And there it is. Flawless. Needed to be the case here for MIBR to have chances.
And now Zeken's got his ult to be able to work with. That'll let them play retake a lot easier. We haven't seen these teams go for funky ideas of a walkout mid, something like that. There's a nasty one-way that you can throw over towards tiles that does give the defenders a big advantage in mid at the start. MIBR starting with both of their duelists in mid to begin, at least. Maybe just planning to break the door, though, and leave.
Yeah. Looks like it. They want to simplify the map in the way that it's set up. Deep down nice and early here, but NRG is still looking to contain over towards A main control. Scuba just puts down the cam. Looks like it was either broken, I believe it was. Now a drone to re-clear, potentially pushing Aspas onto the line. It's going to be getting a lot of information. They may know there's so many corners to play, and you never really quite feel so safe. Right towards the back does not connect with a Sentinel player that they were hoping for. Jiggle. Confirmation that Aspas isn't going to overplay it.
Yeah, it's only Scuba that he's seen, which could easily be the lurker. There's no indication that the full pack is coming back here, but as we can see, that is the case.
Yeah, still sticking around. Trap plays lurking around every corner with these flashes. It looks like they set up a similar one with Bazino. But no one's going to be moving over towards Link. Not anytime soon. And there it is, fight taken. There's a lot of damage here. Aspas in a bit of danger. The fast lane's going to be ripping his way across just to get him a bit of peace of mind. Some bailout potentially, but the dart revealing in towards the back. NRG with the better guns. That's it. Sailing away and carving out a path to success over towards A.
And that recon dart lit up the world there from Brock.
Enemy remaining.
Scuba. It's been good in the recon dart, the utility. It's overwhelming here from NRG.
The bodies as well that came in, flooding behind Mada. Pressure just to herd Aspas back over and over again. MIBR had a chance to make some comeback happen by being able to put together a bonus. They had Zeken's ult, but just never in position. Couldn't get enough of a stall happening on A.
No.
It's quite a long rotate. Not quite corrode levels.
No. Thankfully. But Tex, an attempt to do some damage, but mopped up. 11 rounds for NRG. The bonus was really the danger point here, but MIBR will be able to get a buy going. This time fully intact with rifles.
That recon doesn't get broken. Paranoia gets thrown over towards a quad stack. It's just so difficult to deal with. No one's really running double initiator comps on pretty much any of the maps anymore, but NRG have always had that flavor to them.
Yeah.
And on this patch, I could see it being really viable on multiple maps, but here especially.
I was thinking that might be the case. NRG, keep drawn by Brock. He's going to be using it to take some space over towards mid. The one-way has popped up a little bit delayed here. This is difficult to get past. Mala just wants to hold the space for now. Zeken primed for a potential position so he can pounce, but just holding tight to the corner for now. It's Verno just with that contact. It's a great shot, but no kill claimed. Mada on 10 HP. Brock's a little bit further up. This drone is going to spot him out, so got to peel back after that one.
A lot of patience here from Zeken. When does he get played in? It's the paranoia through the walls.
Yeah.
Just to get him on a deeper angle, but no kill found.
Trying to put the squeeze on NRG.
And now I think this setup has got to get dissolved for MIBR. They've got to start spreading out around the map a little more. But that trip not being broken at B-Link over towards Trophy is giving them the sense that they don't need to be worried too much. Here comes the B-pop, though.
Yeah, Aspas and Tex. We'll do something about it now. They'll be moving their ways. The door is going to be closed up in the process. The dart at least taken out. A lot of damage done to some of these targets here, but already moving forwards, and there it is. At least pays off in the end of that kill. Kiko still forwards, though. Onto that Brimstone. Gliding across the site, and Ethan swinging at just the right time. Molly's out, plenty more Utah where that came from, but dodged, ducked, and turned. Verno's there, but running back, not really getting too much more done. Pixel angle to play off of Brock on 40 HP, but he still wants to take the fight to them. Oh! On a few bullets. Pays for it with his life, but surely damage done now, and it's a 1v2 that Zekken has been placed in.
Just doesn't have good information about where the second player is.
Has to be broken here. Does have some Utah to work with again, but time ticking. Now the Blaze Wall. It's a tap. Hoping and hunting for the signs of life. Potentially seeing it from both these players, but time is already dead. He does earn himself at least a 1 kill, but now that wall is going to be fading away to Cam. And the peak, he doesn't get a half. Scuba swings it out and takes his life, and with it, that 12th round, the impetus now potentially being reached.
NRG exceeding expectations on this map. Being able to put together an almost perfect defense half, and now stringing together these attack rounds. Having good ideas. The pathing here from Ethan I'm really impressed with. Swings around the right-hand side and makes it so much more difficult for Tex.
Last player standing.
Just having that understanding, having that post-plant setup as well.
Look at these scuba clutches, 1v1s, come peeking for the main.
Give me some clutches and I'm down to play.
Scuba's clutches were amazing on Breeze as well.
Yeah.
He had so many of them.
Smoke.
At this point, there is no more breathing room. MIBR being crushed here. All NRG need is one more round, and this time no messing around. At least with that trip, it is good, but Kiko responds in through the back of the site. The flood attempt is just being shut down, slapped down to earth again. The reality of their situation potentially being realized, but Verno, something to say about it, still here, but he is just one man now in a 1v3, trying to iso these fights, being cool, calm, and collected, but there's our signature weapon. Rourke with the finisher. 13-4 NRG pull off